It is post time here on Photo Finish Live. Major race. And away they go here in the Pinnacle Championship. And it's King Roger from in between horses who shoots out to lead along with Maccabi Lefty. And it's Molly Quirk also up there with the top trio. And it's FOMO again down at the rail. Back up to third, fifth place, that's Nero. And it's Franck in sixth here with about 5 to make up from the early leader. As they head to the opening turn, quarter in the books, 23 and change. We're heading 5 furlongs, left turning on the dirt, blinking it's over. And
What's up, my Omi homies and fellow horse racing fans? It's time once again for Friday night racing with me and Mo Knowz. What's up, Mo? Are you ready to go?
Yo, what up, Volt? What up, chat? How's everybody doing?
Doing well, doing pretty well. It's Friday night. I'm feeling lucky. We got some good races coming up. We got 2 grade 1s happening at 6:59. We all know what happens when we got 2 grade 1s at the same time. Usually we get rugged, but me and Mo decided we'll get on here and we'll try to watch one of them if we can. What's up, True Stoners? Ready to go? Spaced Ben says he's in 8 races tonight. I'm in about 5 or 6 races, but I had to be kind of not very picky with the races I entered. It's not always my horse's favorite preferences to get them into races during the stream. I'll pull up my stable while we wait for the first race of the night. What's up, Alejandro? Alejandro's in 5 races tonight. We got Big A here. What's up, Big A? Big A's been asking about this. Oh, yeah, he just joined and got his own account. I saw his tweet about that. Let me know if you're in some races tonight. We'll be live streaming from 7 to 9 tonight and tomorrow night, and Mo will be calling the races. So you definitely want to hear Mo call your horse's race. This first race that starts in 7 seconds. We're not going to watch that. We're going to get everything set up and try to get one of these grade 1 races called by Mo tonight. We got the Juvenile Series and we got the National History Memorial. Juvenile Series has 12 horses and the National History Memorial has 9. If you guys have a preference on which one, if you're maybe y'all are in one of those in the chat, let me know and we'll try to call that particular one. I don't even know if we're going to be able to. Thank you, Ben. Much appreciated, bro. All right, let's check out the Road to the Third Time series before we get started. This is
actually, hold on, before we do that.
Yes.
Let's check out the Road to Gotham. You see where I'm broadcasting from now? Look behind me.
Oh, is that Gotham? Is that what that is? Oh, yeah, wow.
Back there? I
didn't know they had a horse track in Gotham. That's pretty dope.
They do, and actually, if you snap your fingers.
Here it comes. It's the Bat Cow. Let's go. Oh, no, it's the Simon Cow.
No, that's not gonna cut it. Nope. No. And go. Try it again. Ready? Let's go.
All right, let's try to snap it again.
Shazam! There we go.
There he is. Let's go. Shout out to Mo Knowz, new Bat Cow owner. He just picked up his Bat Cow. Instead of going to the dentist, he had to decide, did he want a Bat Cow or the dentist? And he went with the Bat Cow. It's a sweet looking Bat Cow representing the New York Jets over there. Hopefully they'll have more luck than the Jets. But let's go. Congratulations, Mo, on the Bat Cow. What made you decide to get one?
Yeah, man, you too. Well, like I said, I'm trying to save some money up, but my appointment got pushed back a couple weeks, and I was like, you know what? I need this early access, man. You know what I'm saying? So let me just grab it. I get all the airdrops. I want to play the stupid detective game they got coming out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to get involved. I'm so bored, man. I need something to do. So it's pretty expensive, but it also came with another special treat. I could do this again, snap again.
Ooh,
what's up?
Bat Cow glows. It's a neon. All right, Kitty Cat. Kitty Cat's ready to race. It's Friday night. He wants to get up here and start racing with us. We're going to try to watch one of these grade 1s. It looks like the National History Memorial starting for me, Mo. Do you want to give it a call?
Yeah.
Let me know if you're on the same time as me. It's showing photo finish major race right now.
Oh, yeah, no, I got rugged on that one. You got it, and I got rugged.
Oh, you didn't get the National History Memorial one?
Nope.
How about the other one? That's all right. We got another race coming up in about 6 minutes that I'm actually in. I got one of my horses in, the Conservation Maiden race, so that might be more interesting. The Juvenile Series grade 1's also going off right now, but that one rugged me. I didn't get the footage on that one, and we don't have.
Yeah, I got rugged by both of them.
That happens sometimes whenever they have those races go off at the same time.
They gotta do something with that. Like if there's 2 races scheduled to go at the same time, push it back like a minute, create like a queue of some sort if you have to. Because that's kind of annoying.
Yep, sorry guys, I got blurry there when I picked up my cat. All right, if you guys want to check out my stable real quick before we get ready, man, that always seems to happen when we go live at 7 p.m. Must be a 7 p.m. thing while all the people who are members, their month renews for some reason. It's kind of weird. Sorry about that in the chat. But we got that S plus, my Ika Mouse horse. She did win her second race, but I mean, she's got a first and a second in 4 races. I was kind of expecting more from her. But I'm noticing the horses that are beating her are these horses that have like 3 stars on right, 3 stars on dirt, and 2.5 or 3 stars on firm.
You know,
see. Go ahead.
Funny enough, because I was having this conversation with my buddy of mine. You know, these new horses that I'm breeding, right? Because I'm breeding my own barn only, I can't even catch a 3rd place, a 4th place, dude. Because everybody playing with Monopoly money, everybody's got these damn super horses that they're breeding with on the marketplace, right? That's why I say, man, like, people are going to be so used to running these certain types of horses, and the real game's going to come out, and it's going to feel like a real-life rug pull, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
everybody right now is running around with, like, S horses and S minuses, you know what I'm saying?
You're probably right. That makes sense because there's a lot of those S-tier horses that are on the marketplace for pretty cheap, so people are picking them up and they're already at the head of the game. And like some people like you who are just playing with the horses they have tickets for and try to breed their way up. However, what I'm noticing on my S's and S minus or S's and S pluses is that I don't have the stars filled out here and they're getting their butts kicked. So, you know, maybe if you have a horse that you're building up, like I'm going to try to build up this fast break horse that has full 3 stars by trying to breed it up with another horse that has full stars and keep those stars all the way full. So by the time that you get up to those S and S pluses, you'll be more competitive because it's not like the S's and S pluses are like really getting quick to the SS minuses or the SS's. So you got time to catch up. But you're right. Whenever we go live and it's real money, it's probably gonna be a whole different game.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Right now, let's say you have an A minus horse, right? You have an A minus female right now. You can just go to the marketplace, go with Tony Rigatoni, who, you know, everyone's putting them up for cheap prices with the breeding, which whatever, it's monopoly money, who cares? But yeah, you take that A minus female, you breed it with an S plus or an S, and now you pretty much got like an S minus from the jump. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's very, very easy to just escalate quickly, which again is not going to be a realistic approach when the game comes out because, you know, you want to breed with Tony Rigatoni, that's probably going to be like at least a couple grand. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you think he's going to be a lot more expensive? Maybe that's going to be some people's strategy there is to start off with not super great horses, but to pay up whenever they breed instead.
Right, but these people with S horses and S plus horses that have them on the marketplace to stud, you really think they're going to stud them out for $100 USD? No, they're not.
They will have to stud them out though to breed with them themselves.
Right, but they could put up for $1,000, pay themselves $1,000, they get it right back. They only lose the cut, the transaction fee.
Stud market sniping is going to be a thing for sure.
You think so? I don't think so. I think these whales that got these S's, man, they got the money to put them up for whatever the hell they want to breed with, and we can't touch them.
Well, if Photo Finish Live gets a percentage of that, they wouldn't want it to be too high because that's the more percentage that Photo Finish Live gets more of a cut from it.
From what I'm understanding in my time in this community is that they will protect their bloodline and not give a shit about giving Photo Finish Live
that's
any
going to
money.
get really interesting. Shout out to all the homies in the chat. What's up, Genuine? Thanks for hanging out with us. Hopefully you're in some races tonight. We got BD Hitters in the chat. Says Twins are making moves in MLB. And third time games making moves tonight. Let's go. I can't believe the Minnesota Twins are there actually making moves. That'd be the first time in like 40 years. Shout out to Dennis O'Connor. Oi, oi. Friday is looking good. We're feeling lucky. We got some horse races happening. We got VB Arcade in the chat. Let's go, VB Arcade. I hope you got yourself some horses and you got yourself a stable started up. Get into some races tonight. We got several races going on that I'm in that Mo's going to call. And we got the first one happening in about 2 minutes. Big A says I have a race in 9 minutes. It's my breeding horse, so probably losing. My race horse is running in an hour. Ooh, that's going to be interesting. What tier is your race horse? We're going to have to check that race out for sure. I'm sure we're going to call it. We're going to try to call all the races tonight between 7 and 9. And like I said, the first one happens in 1 minute and 30 seconds. Let's check out the horses that are in this race. It's a maiden race. We got a bunch of horses that have never won before. One of my worst horses in here. We got Country Cruise from Hoosier Daddy. Shout out to a fellow Hoosier from Indiana. We got Artie Novena from Dogs of Anarchy. Shout out to Dogs of Anarchy. That's Dennis O'Connor. We got Lemon Sour Puff. That's my horse. I don't know. Maybe she'll, or maybe he'll give it a try and get the top 3 here. Chirkova's from OEB Racing is in this one. We got Scallion from McPickle Farms. Space Cheese from Space Racing. Shout out to Ben Spaced. We got next in line from Elder Racing and Queen of Eden from Groove Summer. What's up, C Spill in the chat as well. Good luck tonight if you're in any of these races. C Spill, True Stoner, Genuine, Dennis O'Connor. First one coming up is going to be this maiden race. It says it's soft, so that means it's raining. It's left on turf. So let's see who we think is going to win this. We got a bunch of left turf soft horses, so it looks like they all got the same preferences. You might want to go with the horse with the best stars here. Let's see if Space Cheese gets the victory. It looks like he's got the strongest stars on the preferences here. Space Cheese next in line is also pretty strong. And I don't know, maybe one of these top 3 over here with 2 stars on each. All right, guys, it's going to be the first race of the night. We got Knowz in the house. Best NFT horse race caller in the game. He's going to call the race for you guys. Good luck if you're in it. Here we go.
All right, hopefully we don't get rugged on this one. Nope, we're good.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Whoa, is that new music? That is weird. Renegade. And they're off here in the Conservation Maiden. And it's Space Cheat who has out to the lead alongside Chirkova and Lemon Sour Puff. And back in 4th place early on, that's Country Cruise, followed by next in line. And it's Scallion who runs along in 6th here as they head into the clubhouse turn in this 7-furlong left-turning affair on the turf. And it's Spaced who continues to show the way here as their runner Space Cheese now opens up by 4 over Lemon Sour Puff out of the Vault Barn. It's a break of 2 on the inside. Down the rail, that's Country Cruise. And on the outside shoulder, that's Scallion now who moves up into 3rd. And it's a break of 3 on the 4 outside. That's Chirkova. And Queen of Eden is your new 6th place runner here with about 7 lengths to make up as they get ready to make their way into the far turn. F-mile and 47 and change. They are cruising, and it's Space Cheese all alone. Space Cheese now starts to kick clear here by 6. And there's no one around looking for answers, but the closest thing is Lemon Sour Puff and Chirkova, who starts to get their best run here late. And it's Space Cheese now by 4. Chirkova down the center of the lane and looking for room. Next in line, also hungry, but it's Space Cheese here into the final 100, trying to hold on. But hold up, he might have blown a tire as Country Cruise is going right on by, and Space Cheese not today, as it's Country Cruise over Space Cheese and Chirkova.
Pretty close race there to start off Friday night.
Wow.
Racing. We got Hoosier Daddy. Hoosier Daddy Stable gets the first win of the night from nowhere. Came from behind. I thought the cheesy horse was going to win it. Space Cheese from Ben Spaced. And my horse had a decent showing there. It wasn't too bad. Finished 5th, but he was right there in the mix. He was in the mix, y'all. All right, let's see what else we got going on tonight. Like I said, I'm in several races. The next one's going to be in 6 minutes and 30 seconds. It'll be this Nebraska handicap. I'm not in this one. It's a 4 furlong race, so it's going to be a sprint, a super sprint. This one's going to go by fast.
Dude, have you been paying attention to these markets, man?
What markets is that? Crypto markets?
Every market, dude. Holy crap.
I don't know. Everybody says, "Oh, it's a big bull trap."
Nah, I don't think so, man. Like 2 weeks ago, I said to my girl, I'm like, yo, everything, just the vibe felt different, you know? The vibe just felt really, really different. That we caught that little bit of an upswing and we caught that retrace. I don't know, man. This push right here blew right past that original push from like the pre-FTX crash. This run right now is going, man. I kind of thought it was gonna hit a ceiling too, but I don't know. I wonder if we're out of it, man. That'd be sick.
I mean, I know somebody said that they noticed that Bitcoin didn't crash or anything when there was some bad news about Genesis.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It didn't even bat an eyelash at the Genesis freaking bankruptcy shit. That's crazy, man.
And that's a good sign for a bottom. Big A says my race is in 3 minutes to Tropical Club Stakes. I'm also in that race with you, Big A, but it's not in 3 minutes. It's actually at 7:32. It's just that entries close in 2 minutes and 45 seconds. That's your last chance to enter. Next race is in 5 minutes of the Nebraska Handicap, and we got the Spanish Moss Allowance. I'm in that one in about 13 minutes. So we got some more races coming up. Let's check it out. And let's check out what's in store for tomorrow. Tomorrow is everybody's favorite day. It's Foes Day, and we're going to have some horses available to race in my barn for the first time. Here's one that I'm excited about, Awkward Eye Contact. I think that's one of Cheesy Hair's foes. It'll be racing for the first time. He's a S-tier horse. He's got some nice stars over here. He's 3 on the right, which is probably one of my highest of my S-tier horses. It is the highest of the ones that are available to race. So I'm excited about being able to race Awkward Eye Contact. And then Harley Quinn, I went ahead and retired her last week and bred her for the first time. So she'll have her first baby. We'll see how that turns out. And of course, Cheesy Hair also pregnant. And then I got Fast Break down here pregnant too. I'm going to experiment a little bit with trying to breed up a low tier horse, an A- up here with the full stars. Try to breed it up to an S and keep all those stars. Genuine says it's a bull trap. Yeah, I know a lot of people think that. What's up, Base Slab? Thank you, my man. I see yes. 22 minutes till race.
This is a bull trap? I've already made way more money on this trap than I made during the entire bull run last time, so I'll take it.
Well, see, I definitely worry about the VV market because we just got the announcement today that cash out has been renewed, and I did worry that when they bring cash out back, we're going to have a dip. I've been seeing a little bit of a dip, but not much yet. With the markets in general being the way they are, people speculated that the bull run in VV was due to the cash out being turned off for a while, but seeing it not drop anymore now that cash out is back makes me think that maybe the bull run was because of the bull run in the crypto market.
I mean, you could probably credit this whole thing to the bonk coin, because that bonk coin came out. It tried to like save Solana, and then all of a sudden, man, it was like good vibes everywhere. And all of a sudden, caught a bounce, right? Caught that retrace, another bounce, hard bounce. Interesting.
Yeah, what's up with the bonk? How do you get the free bonk? Because I've been seeing so many tweets where it says if you just do one thing, it'll do like hashtag Hey Wallet, and they'll actually just send you bonk. Do you get free bonk for every time you retweet? I haven't tried it yet.
I mean, you could do that if you want to get your shit hacked. I mean, I don't do that. I just buy it. Yeah. No, I don't. I'm not gonna start giving out that shit for half a cent of bonk that they're gonna send me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then you wind up on all them crypto lists where it's like they at 50 people and you're on every freaking one, and I gotta spend an hour blocking people every day.
Good call. Not worth it. All right. I'm glad I asked first before I did that. Genuine said, is crypto cash out available yet? No, not yet, but soon. Dennis O'Connor says, Torn, I think it's definitely possible to see Bitcoin hit 10K still. Then again, who really knows? Make your money when you can. Absolutely. All right, let's check out the next race. Are you getting up or down? The cat cannot decide if he wants to hang out or not tonight. Okay, bye. Sorry. All right. We got the next race, the Nebraska Handicap. Like I said, this is a 4 furlong race, so this is a sprint. It's going to go by quick. We got Wax. Shout out to Wax. Not my favorite blockchain, but it might be my favorite horse, New York Digital Racing. We got Working 9 to 5 from Grape Syndicate, 7th Floor from OEB Racing, Menka from Legendary Stables, Lester from Sundown Stables, Komova from OEB Racing, and Rosé Chirac from from OEB Racing. I don't know how to say wine names, but I think I did all right on that one. All right, let's check.
What is your favorite blockchain?
What is my favorite blockchain?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess it's Ethereum. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. It's got to be Solana, right, for this stream.
I don't even care for this stream. I don't even worry about the stream, but dude, the fees alone, I was Solana, man. It's got to be Solana.
I know I saw that big thread on Twitter where they were talking about how. Oh, I don't know who it was in particular, but was really trying hard to FUD Solana during the whole FTX thing, and they were showing all the articles that were written about Solana and all the bad things that were said about Solana that weren't true because somebody, or maybe Binance or Coinbase in particular, I don't know. It sounded like some craziness was going on in the crypto world with all that.
Bro, people always talking trash on Solana. They're like, oh, it's down. Like, nah, listen. Solana, like, it's down 20% on the transaction speed, and it's still doing like 1,000 times more transactions than Ethereum, Bitcoin, everything combined. So that shit is hilarious.
I know the people who like Solana love Solana, that's for sure. And speaking of Solana, we have a new leader on the leaderboard. Solanaut Stables has finally overtaken Golden Stables just by a little bit less than 200K in winnings. But we've been keeping an eye on the leaderboard every week now, and that's the first time Golden Stables was not on the top of the leaderboard. So congratulations to Solanaut, currently the leader on the Photo Finish Lab rankings. Shout out to Flo ILV in the house, as Polygon is his favorite. E sucks. Fees are too high. Spaced Ben likes Wax. C-Spill likes Como Ball on this race. Speaking of this race, it's race time. Good luck.
Too, though.
horses are at the track, and I really don't like this new intro music. I know you don't hear it. 7 Horse Field, they're locked and loaded. And they're off here in the Nebraska handicap. And it's 7th Floor who got the better of it from the inside, along with Komova. And comes working down the 5, who runs along in 3rd, also showing early speed. That's Lester in 4th. And it's Manka and Waxes in 6th here early on as they head to the clubhouse turn. And there's 4 furlong affair, blinking it's over. And they're heading left on the turf, soft track, opening quarter in 22 and change. And it's still 7th Floor, carrying 1 pound as they hit the top of the turn and head for home. It's 7th Floor now with Komova breathing down their throat, but about 3 lengths to make up. And on the rail, that's Manka. And Wax is coming in with a last-moment rally. And it's Wax just passes by, and he's got company now. But it's Wax and Lester to the wire. It's going to be Wax taking him home over Lester and Komova.
Wax with the come from behind victory from New York Digital Racing Stables. Congratulations to Wax. That was a nice finish too. Apparently IMX is killing it at the moment. Really? Yeah, Space Ben did call that on Wax. He was at the.
I don't have a ton of IMX.
Oh, really? I didn't know there was IMX was popping off like that. Nobody told me. Good stuff. All right, guys, let's check out the next race.
You should own anything associated with DC's chain and obviously BB's chain.
What's that? You talking about the cryptocurrency of the IMX token?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm not a big crypto guy. I'm an NFT guy. I don't really mess with crypto. It's not fun to play with. You can't play with crypto like you can NFTs, and I don't have enough money to own both, so I go with the NFTs instead.
Yeah, I got into yielding and staking and all that, man. It's actually way more fun to me than NFTs these days.
Yeah, I need to get into the whole staking thing, but I don't know. You can play with your NFTs. Look, can you race your coins, your tokens, the way we're racing these NFTs right now? Just tell me that, Mo.
I can race my ass to the sell button and make a shit ton of profit.
If you do it at the right time, you sure can. That's for sure.
All that.
We
I
got
put a
about
whole bunch of money into this dust. I didn't know what the hell it was. It's just called dust, and it's got like the sickest friggin' trend line going. It's just going straight up, man. It's crazy.
So you just bought it. You didn't know what it was. You were just
I
looking
don't know what it was. Yeah, it's just I looked at the line. I'm like, wow, this looks like a really healthy trend line.
Yeah, I can't play that game. I'm
been
not playing
killing
that game. Big A says Solana was circling the drain of death a few weeks ago. That's what I was hearing too. ETH is king of smart contract blockchains. Full stop, says Big A. But them
now,
gas
Solana
fees.
was circling the drain of death because of its association with FTX, and the fact that it recovered from that tells you everything you need to know about the speed, the efficiency of the blockchain. I'm telling you, man, when I first got into crypto, I looked at Solana, I'm like, how is this not the most popular? It's the fastest by far, the cheapest by far. But the thing about it, it's like free-to-play video games, right? When it's free-to-play, the hackers can come in very easily. If you can make a new account, you get banned, you make another account. Cheap fees, right? They can kind of like try to manipulate things all the time, cheaper. But that's a problem too, I think. But as far as like everything else, man, I don't know. For me, it's all about Solana.
I mean, I'm new to Solana. This is my first project on Solana. I've always been on the whole Polygon stuff with the cheap gas fees, and of course Ethereum a little bit. But then of course my MetaMask wallet got hacked, so I don't even like messing with OpenSea stuff that much. All right, guys, let's put in some bets real quick. Space Ben made a good point. He's the only one putting in bets. I don't see a bet on this one, Ben. We got one coming up in 13 minutes, that Tropical Club Stakes we were talking about earlier. And I got my horse Ika Mouse, my favorite horse right now. And I'm thinking that I'm not even going to look at any of the statistics. I'm just going to bet on my horse because, like I said, that's my favorite horse. I'm going to go 1,000 across the board. As I mentioned before during the streams, I like to bet across the board, which means you pick a horse and you bet it to win, you bet it to place, and you bet it to show. So technically you would win if it came in first, second, or third. But in Photo Finish Live, it matters if you have enough money in the wager pool, enough bets were placed on other horses for you to actually be able to win. If you win your bet that you made and nobody else bet, and there's not enough money in the wager pool, then you'll just win your money back. Can you guess which is my horse in Tropical Stakes? Big A. Let's see. Chiquita. No, I'm just kidding. That's not the one I think is yours. All right. Let me see. I gotta notice if there's any stables that I don't recognize. You've got to be Star of Gold Star would be my guess, because I've never seen Tail End stable before. That's a pretty good horse, though, if it is you. That's going to be my guess. I'm going with Star of Gold Star. All right, let's check out the next race. What's up, Smart Buy in the house? Let's go. See Spills in that race. He's got Onyx. Nice. 6 a.m. Oh, good morning, Smart Buy. My bad. Good morning. Get you some coffee. Get you some coffee and watch some horse races. Listen to Mo calling our races. We got the Spanish Moss allowances coming up next in 3.5 minutes. A 10 furlong race, soft, so that means it's raining. Let's see which races. Let's see which horses are in this race. Let me know if I'm right, Big A, on that guess. Maybe I'm not. All right, we got Bing Bong from Bing Bong Stables. I haven't heard of Bing Bong or Bing Bong Stables, but shout out to Bing Bong. We got Volar from Lack Stables. Christopher from Alejandro. Shout out to Alejandro. We got the Annilator, the Annilator from Chadwick Farms. We got Cheesy Pencil 2, a stream favorite from the homie Dan K. We got Cheesy RDS Rigged from another chat homie. We got that Revere Ranch horse. We got Ringo Dancebird from Big Brain Stables. Pork Belly from Onyx. That's C Spill right there. C Spill's horses. Pork Belly. Got a nice mare there. You can breed it. Getting old though, 7 years old. We got She's Genuine from Genuine Fantasy Farm. Shout out to Genuine. This is a chat race right here. We got all the homies. There's Tony Sopranos. Tony Sopranos even in this race. We've seen Tony Soprano race on the stream a couple times from True Stoner Circle. And then we got Claro from Space. Everybody in the chat is literally in this race pretty much. Nice. And of course, I got my horse in it. My worst horse, the worst horse I've ever seen for an S tier horse. How is this horse an S tier horse when it's got 8 races and only 1 third place finish? Big A says, I'm not in the race anymore. I guess I did something wrong. You did not do something wrong, Big A. On some of these races, I'll show you. What they do is they allow more horses to enter than are actually going to be running. So on this one, you can see 23 horses are entered, but only 16 of them are going to get picked. It has a selection committee, and the selection committee goes through, and it's not a real selection committee, of course, it's like an algorithm. I think they cut out all the lowest tiers, is that what they're called, tiers? The lowest ranked horses, and only the top 16 horses get to race. So if you had signed up for a race, your horse might not have got picked. You'll get a refund for that race. You'll get your money back, but you won't be in that race. It was Big Alejandra from Big Time Stables. Well, you can still put him in another race, Alejandro. Oh, Big Alejandra. You can still put Big A. You could put Alejandra into another race tonight that ends before 9 o'clock. That starts before 9 o'clock, and we'll be able to call that. I'm in a few more tonight for sure. Mo, you got anything happening for Foes Day tomorrow? You got any horses giving birth or any new awesome horses that'll be able to race for the first time?
What do I have coming tomorrow? Yeah, I have an interesting horse. It's one of the few experiments I've done. It was one of my low-class females, but I just bred it with an S plus because it had star matches. I want to see how good it is.
Oh yeah, that's what I've been kind of doing with my A minus mare horse, trying to breed it up to S plus, but keep all those stars if I'm lucky.
Yeah, well, this came out in A, but it's got 3 stars, 2.5, 2.
Oh,
so
nice, not bad at
might
all.
be all right.
And is your S tier horse racing tonight?
Rickety John. No, I think he ran earlier today.
No Rickety John tonight. Hopefully we'll see Rickety John race tomorrow night. We'll be live again tomorrow night at 7 p.m. for Foes Day for 2 hours and for the 3rd time Derby race. All right, guys, good luck if you're in the Spanish Moss allowance. Here we go.
Hola. Welcome to the race. I just realized my effect was on while we're having that conversation, Volt. My apologies. "12 horses, they'll indicate." And they're rolling in the Spanish Moss allowance. Out to the lead, there goes Annilator along with Tony Soprano and Cheesy RDS rigged, also showing early speed. And on the far outside, that's Pale Arrow in 4th, then comes Valar in 5th, and Ringo Dancebirds in 6th here as they make their way past the wire for the first time here in this 10 furlong right turning affair on the dirt. As they pass the wire, everybody wave to Annilator, and it's Annilator. See you later now. It's way by 2 here over Tony Soprano, who stalks on the outside. Then down on the rail, about 3 lengths off the leader, that's Valar, who runs along in 3rd, and Cheesy RDS is still in 4th. And in 5th, that's Ringo Dancebird, who's looking for room and advances up to 4th. And Pale Arrow also coming up strong here as they make their way into the backstretch turn, opening half in 49 and change. And your new leader is Cheesy RDS rigged. And it's Cheesy Rig now. I'm just going to call him Cheesy Rig because it sounds better. And it's Cheesy Rigged, who now leads by half a length over Tony Soprano, who comes up along with that awkward eye contact that we love so much here on Friday night at the races. As these two continue to duke it out at the top, as Villar is now just sitting back patiently and waiting to find room on the rail, and he might have found it, as Villar now accelerates and goes right on by to take the lead here. And 3/4 in 1:14, and Tony Soprano also strong on the outside and holds that lead by a half length. We might have jumped the gun, but it's Tony Soprano now who leads by a length over Villar down on the rail. And back in between horses, not out of it yet, it's Cheesy Rigged and Ringo Dancebirds in fourth, with about 5 to make up with Christopher. As they hit the turn and head for home, they're shaking him up, and it's Villar now on the rail who takes the lead. Cheesy Rigged is giving it all he got, captain, but it's Villar down on the rail. Final 100 meters to go, and it's Villar and Cheesy Rigged. Cheesy Rigged trying to get one more push, but not today, as it's going to be Villar taking it home over Cheesy RDS and Christopher.
Shout out to Villar from Lax Stables, gets the win there. Revere Ranch gets a nice second place, and Alejandro the homie takes third. VB Arcade loving the Soprano's name. That's Tony Soprano. We've seen that horse win on the stream before. It's a decent horse. It's not a bad horse at all.
Morning, got myself a gun.
Are you singing for us? Go ahead. I'll let you have the mic. Go ahead. Sing for us. Let's hear it, Mo.
Woke up this morning. I'm all with a moon by my side. I'm moon by my side. I don't know the words of that song actually, but it's a great theme song.
I was enjoying that. Yeah. Oh, shout out to Vin's in the chat. Says he copped a common AF15 today. Thanks to you, Vault. I was going to leave VV after getting Electra on the drop. At AF15 today. A common AF15? That drop was not today. How did you cop at AF15 today? I guess you got it. Did you snipe it off the market, Vince? If so, congratulations. Good stuff. Big A says, it's okay. That was my breeding horse in that race. Oh, I hear you. My S- horse is running at 8:07 and 8:24. Oh, sniped it from the market. I was going to say, how'd you get an AF15 today? Good stuff. That's what we like to see. We got the Tropical Club Stakes coming up next. And I'm in this race with my favorite horse, Eek a Mouse. And it looks like we got some homies in this race as well. We'll go through and see who all's in it real quick.
Before we preview that, we got like 5 minutes. Speaking of AF15, though, did you see that silver coin that came out today?
Yes, I keep hearing about that a little bit. Like something about Superman and Spider-Man.
It's Spider-Man AF15. It's like I think a 1.5 ounce silver minted, pure silver AF15 comic book shaped coin or something.
It's a comic book shaped coin.
It's like I think it's like $109. I was thinking about grabbing one, man. I don't know if there's like
It's a physical thing, not an NFT.
It's a physical thing, yeah, but it's silver. I've been trying to start buying gold and silver.
I mean, physical collectibles are so 2022, bro.
You know, but gold and silver, man. What are you gonna do when this whole digital age blows up and we're back to fight with muskets? You gonna need gold and silver, bro?
Looks like they're selling for $300 on eBay already. If that's the right
Did
one.
they sell out? Oh man, if they sell out on the website, damn it.
Yeah, they'll go off for a lot on eBay if they do. Looks like Genuine got one. I saw a lot of people on on Twitter talking about that today. Did you see edition size of the stamp vault? 8,888 and 888. What that's going to be is like a super smart gamble. That's definitely going to be mathematically smart to go for tomorrow's drop. I thought that was a Photoshop. I mean, I wasn't sure how real it was, or if it was like real gold or whatever, real silver, but I wasn't really worried about it because it's a physical collectible, and I don't do physical collectibles no more. We're straight digital over here, y'all. We're in the new era. I ordered one of the New Zealand mints. Yeah, that's what I saw. For some reason, I kept seeing New Zealand associated with the whole Spider-Man thing. Not sure why. All right, guys, we got 3
Anyway,
minutes.
it's got kill time, so you can now preview the race.
Appreciate you, bro, for doing that. Also, how'd you do on the DC drop this week? Did you go for that one?
Oh yeah, I was hoping to join you yesterday. I could have yelled at you in real time.
Oh no.
Man, I gotta stop watching you during these damn drops sometimes. I got my one comic with the early access, right? And I'm like, all right, that's all I got the uncommon. That's all. I don't care about the high mint numbers. It's gonna give me another common. I'm sitting there watching you stream the public drop, and I'm like, screw it. $10, why not? Man, another uncommon.
Oh.
So I got nothing on the DC. I don't know why I bought that comic. I had no interest in it. I've actually been stacking the Harley Quinn. Did you see that news?
No.
Man, I'm loving this DC, bro. More more companies need to start this, bro. Like the detective sleuth game. Like now they got the Harley Quinn cruise gonna start up again.
Yeah, they
So if
got a
you're
lot of
holding like
gamification
the
going on. Did you listen to the AMA today? It was really interesting.
no, I just caught some of the clip notes from Discord, but I gotta go back and listen to it when we get done.
Yeah, absolutely. That's very interesting stuff going on over there. And yeah, I mean, I went for a second one too, but I was able to get the epic on my second one. So, and plus the first one, since you got early access, you should have a low token ID number. And if you advertise it in their Discord server, you can probably get a better price for it. I got 500 for my number 4 serial number when the floor was 225. So the lower
It's
token IDs do
uncommon.
sell for more.
It's uncommon.
Shout out to
A real comic is worth
Alejandro.
$7.
Alejandro landed a legendary yesterday. Let's go. Base Lab said FOMO Mo. Ooh, that sounds like a good name for a horse.
You can't even spell FOMO without Mo. So what do you
I
expect?
can't even spell FOMO without Mo. That's legit true. All right, guys, it's the Tropical Club Stakes coming up. Let's see who's in this race. We got Rick Las Redufus from Big Brain Stables. We got Chiquita from Golden Stable, Star of Gold Star from Tell In Stable. We got Dice Scalicula from Almighty JC. We got Ika Mouse. We got Darth Vapor from True Stoner Circle. We got Makai B. Lolly from Solonot Stables. Tie Shot from Grape Syndicate. We got Luquillo from Legendary. Spawn of Spawn. I like that name, from Dogs of Anarchy. Kamikaze, another good name, from Black Type Stables. And Rowdy Jaco from La Playa Farms. That's going to round out your field. This is a stakes race, so it's worth a little bit of money here. 24,000. Derby is on the line for this. Alejandro says logged in this morning like 5 a.m. and someone posted a legendary for $1. Shut up. Are you serious? Wow. Somebody said yesterday people were not people, but one person had posted a bunch of bat cows for between 200 and 300
Oh,
bucks. And there were some nice
dude.
ones too.
Don't even get me started on that, bro. That one that went up at 300 bucks. I never get out sniped on the DC market, right? Unless I'm sleeping. Bro, I got a little setup on there. I keep to myself. But, bro, that $300 cow went up. I had it in my cart, and it kicked me out to the queue for the freaking comic drop.
Oh no. Oh, it was right before the comic drop?
Bro, I knew it. As soon as I had that, it was freaking 9, whatever it was, like 9:30. Oh, dude, I knew it, and I knew it. I was like, oh, man.
And that was a good looking one too. It looked really nice. All right, guys, it's race time. Good luck if you're in this race. Here we go.
I would have sold it instantly, by the way.
We would have sold it. Because we're Batman. Can Batman call a race? They're locked and loaded. And they're off. And it's Diasakula who gets out to the lead in front of Kamazaki and Ika Mouse. Then it's Chiquita. And I don't really know how this is going to sound. So we're going to get away from it, because I don't know if that actually sounds good with me doing my voice that way, but we'll tune back in another time and circle back around and back to the action as we make our way into the clubhouse turn in this 8-furlong right turning affair on the dirt, as Dicacula now continues to show the way over Ika Mouse. Then it's Chiquita who now accelerates up in the second, make that first, and now is a lead of their own. And it's Spawn of Spawn, and Ika Mouse now backs up in the third. And Makai Lally is in fourth, then comes Kilo on the outside, followed by Tie Shot. Last time I saw a Tie Shot, I spent the night in the Slammer, but this one's in fifth, make it fourth, as we ran the opening half here in 48 and change. And Chiquita now is the one showing the way, but now has Challenger on the outside. It's the Vault's very own Ika Mouse. And it's Ika Mouse now who starts to kick clear here by 2 over Chiquita. And they make their way into the turn. Half mile is gone away. And so is Ika Mouse as he kicks clear by 4. And they make their way into the far turn. Chiquita now is tapping on the brakes and dropping back. Rowdy Jocko is looking for room and now makes an entrance, along with Tie Shot, who moves up into second in the middle of the track. And it's heading for home, shaking him up at the final 200. And it's Ika Mouse looking to hold on here. Ika Mouse now with danger on the outside looming. Tie Shot into the final 100. As we get going, it's Rowdy Jocko and Tie Shot trying to gun down the leader. And yes, from downtown, it's Tie Shot over Ika Mouse and Rowdy Jocko.
Man, no shout out to Tie Shot. All right, I guess we'll give a shout out to Tie Shot. Gets the win there over my Ika Mouse. Ika Mouse takes a second place. Man, and Mo, you misgendered my horse. She's a female, just so you know.
I don't know. I don't know how these horses identify. I'm just gonna call them all toasters, okay?
All right, all right. I guess we'll let that slide. All right, let's check out and see what the next race on the docket is. 6 minutes and 18 seconds before the next race begins, and I think I'm in this one. The full service allowance. We got another sprint coming up, and I am indeed in this one. We got Top G in this one. Shout out to Top G. He got his first win the other day in a maiden race, and let's see what races are available to bet on. We got the stat and restricted stakes. We're always watching that stat and restricted stakes during the Friday night stream. Let's see who we're going to bet on here. This is going to be an interesting race. Nothing but S minuses and A pluses. Let's check our conditions. We got left, dirt, and the track is yielding. Yielding is like halfway between soft and firm. But from past races on the stream, we've noticed that the horses that prefer soft conditions seem to do better in the yielding races. BD Henderson says Eek. I was just going to type Eek dominated. Oh man, I know. I took a big race. Maybe I might have ran him one for too long on that one.
And it is a good idea to mention that the official word is that yielding favors nobody.
The official word is yielding favors nobody.
That is the official word. Also, in the official word, apparently there was some real money races getting run internally by the devs, so that's cool.
I was seeing that, and they said something about who's going to win some money next week. Almost sounded like they were planning on having some real money races open to the public next week, or maybe they just mean they're going to test more of them next week.
I personally would like to think, and maybe we can get some chat interaction here. Maybe I'd like to know your take on it too, Volt. I hope we get a reset.
Oh.
And I bet you don't, and I bet you most people in chat don't, because you guys lose all your horses. But man, I want a reset.
You already know I don't. I got 2 S pluses. Why would I want a reset? I want some real money races with these horses. Let Eka Mouse get in there. Actually, my new horse I'm really excited about. I named it Hot Sauce. That's my new S plus. He'll be able to race in a couple weeks.
All right, how about we get real crazy with it then, just to test out the money. Leave your horses, but bring ours back from retirement. Let us race them for like a week. You know what I'm saying?
Out of
I want to
retirement?
race.
Ooh.
I want to race Rainmaker for money. You know what I'm saying? I want to race.
That'd be interesting.
Goldfinger for money. You know, because their babies are
be like an all-star
absolute trash
race.
bags. Yeah, like.
BD Henderson says they also posted 7 USDC as a purse in the Honeycrisp handicap at 4:59 p.m. The race was at 4:35 Central Time. Interesting. What's up, BB Darklink in the chat? Good luck if you're racing tonight. We're going to try to put in a bet for this race. It starts in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And apparently yielding favors nobody, so we'll try not to look at it. Left and dirt are your...
I'd say that's the official word. I'm just, we can continue to theory craft, but...
Yeah, I'm going to keep on theory crafting. All right, let's see. I'm kind of liking White Mosquito here because he's got 1 on Soft, and he's got 1.5 stars on Left and Dirt. This horse has 2.5 stars on Left and Dirt, which is better, but 2 stars on Firm. I think that yielding, you want it to be either soft or closer to 0 stars. I could be wrong. I don't know. We're still experimenting. White Mosquito is the only one that has a bet on it. Oh, actually, number 5 horse does as well. So I kind of want to bet on one of these horses that are not already having a bet on them, so I have a chance of winning more money. So let's see. I'm kind of... I would like Chestnuts if he had any stars at all on Left, but he has none. Little Red Corvette. That's the homie Almighty JC. He's got 2 wins in 7 races. I like that name too. I think we're going with the Almighty Jacob Cook. That's the homie JC. Jacob Cook, the homie. We're going to go 1,000 across the board on the Little Red Corvette. I don't know if that's going to pay off, but like I said, I want to get value on my bet, so I don't want to bet a horse that's already been bet on, or I ain't going to win nothing.
And just to clarify too, BD Henders, that was a fake race ran internally by developers. That wasn't open to us for their money.
Got you. We got Crypto McPoopy Pants in the house. What's up, my man? Good luck if you're racing tonight. Someone won 3.3 US dollars. See, it appears, so I'm guessing we get wallets soon. Ooh, I do hope they implement all that. But yeah, I think they were just testing it at this point. Be nice if they start that soon. All right, let's see which horses are in this full service allowance. Looks like we got this 5 furlong race coming up. It says yielding, but it's raining. That's why I say it favors soft. But the official word is it favors nobody. All right, guys. We got Zindri from NA Stables. We got Tennessee Snow from the Stoner Circle. Shout out to True Stoner. Walnuts from Space. Shout out to Ben Spaced. We got Griff the Carpet Shark from Dogs of Anarchy. Shout out to Dennis O'Connor. And then we got Top G. Of course, you already know it's Top G. Andrew Tate's favorite horse. He's got the. Actually, if I breed this horse, you already know I'm going to name it Bugatti.
And Bugatti.
But I don't know how to spell Bugatti so that it sounds the way that we pronounce it.
Bugu. No.
I mean, I know how to spell Bugatti for real, but I gotta make it. I gotta make it sound like the way he says it. So like Boogatti.
Yeah, Bugatti.
Bugatti.
Booghathi. Bugatti.
Yes, sir.
Bugatti.
All right, that's who I'm thinking is gonna win this one. It looks like there's been a 10,000 Derby bet on Top G. I don't know if y'all should be betting on Top G like that. You see, he's only got 1 win in 8 races. But it looks like all the horses he's going against, 10 races, 0 finishes in the money, 3 races, 0 finishes in the money. I don't know. Maybe Top G will pull this one off. Thought I saw that a few days ago, says BD Hinders. Oh, yeah, it would be nice if they start doing that in the public so that we could all participate. The question is then, would they have to reset it first? Because if you're using the Derby money, you can't really use that as real money. I don't know exactly how it'd work. Have to use a different currency. All in on Top G. You're crazy, Dark Link. I don't know. Maybe Top G will pull it off for you. Mike Sowers in the house says they have the horses posted. The races. I might have to check it out. BD Hinder says my horse Wild. Billy A3 was in there that I just sold this morning. Let's go. Good luck if you're in this race. It's race time.
Carpet shark doo 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 doo. Carpet shark doo 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 doo.
All right, horses are at the gate. Massive 5-horse field. And they're off and running here in the full service allowance. And it's Walnuts who darts out to the lead alongside Zendry down at the rail. Already about 2 to make up, but showing good speed. And in third, that's crowd favorite Top J out of the Bugatti. And it's Tennessee Snow and Grifta Carpet Shark doot with about 6 to make up here as they make their way into the first and only turn, opening quarter in 23 and change in this 5 furlong right turning affair on the dirt. And it's Zendry and Top G now who challenges on the outside with an aggressive move. And just like that, it's Top G at even money who pokes a nose in front and make their way for home with the lead. As it's Top G now, who are only about half length over Zendry down at the rail. And Zendry now takes the lead back with Top G fading on the outside. In between horses looking to split them like an upright. It's Walnuts looking for room, but it's Zendry going to hold on. And it's Zendry taking it home over Top G. See you in a month. And Walnuts in third, 153, order of finish.
Shout out to Zendry from NA Stables. Another second place finish for me. It's going to be one of those second place nights. And we're getting some alpha in the chat. If you guys check it, Mike Sowers is talking about apparently there's a real race already being set up for a $1, a stakes race for next week. Let's see if we can find that. How do I find that though? That's my question. Let's see if I can find it. Maybe it was on that first page. It seems like something they might advertise on the front page. Let's see. Apparently there's a stakes race already available. Let's go find it. Take this link. Oh yeah, you probably can't post a link in my chat. We don't allow links in the chat. Too many scammers. Let me know the day.
Oh yeah, you can search USDC.
Ooh.
That might make it pop up, you said. Good call.
Interesting. USDC. Let's see if that pops it up. The USDC Classic, grade 1, sounds like it. Wagering not available. Starts in 1 day, 16 hours. Entries open in 15 hours. Max perch. See, it's this different currency. What's this currency? USDC currency. You can see how you have to have USDC to enter, $1 to enter, and the max perch is $12. So there might be other ones. Let's go back. USDC. Yeah, there's more. There's a bunch of them. So apparently is going down.
Oh, guys.
Uh-oh. Are any of these in my preferences that I like? Kinda. Ooh, we might have to get into this. Interesting. Oh, this one right here would be good. All right, yeah, so apparently if you search USDC on the races tab, you'll be able to see races that you can now enter with actual dollar bills. LTF, yeah, I'm seeing a lot of, LDF on that one. Interesting. So we got some real life races, some real live money races. So if you've been able to get your horses up Now could be some time to play to earn. Is that considered play to earn, Mo?
Sure.
Yeah, play to earn. All right, with the next race that's coming up in 5 minutes, we got a restricted stakes race. It's that stat and restricted stakes race that we bet on earlier. And there's only 6 horses in this race. Yielding track, 11 furlongs, so nice. I get to go refill my coffee during this race. Gamble to earn, yeah, same thing. Now, I heard somebody call it something different besides play to earn. I can't remember what they called it, though. All right, let's check out my stable real quick for those who are interested. I got a bunch of these horses that I can't race anymore. As soon as tomorrow hits, less than 24 hours away, all these 8-year-old horses will all be retired. I'm kind of trying to figure out what to do with my retired horses. I put this one up for stud, but I don't think anybody wants to stud with the with the A minus. I guess they're just gonna sit and clog up my stable. Is there like
Gotta hit him up with that. Remember the Titans.
What's that? Oh, what's that?
Na, na, na,
Okay, all right.
na, na,
One of my favorite movies of all time. I was thinking maybe I'll start a second stable. I actually have a second stable from where I did the Infinite Money glitch during Beta 1. And just send in all my retired horses to my second stable. Just call it like the Vault Retirement Home or something. Mike Searles.
I mean, I would assume they would give us a heads up if they weren't cool with that. Especially down the road when it's
Well,
real
I know
money, 'cause
some
that could be
people have
manipulated.
double stables because you can see like GBT Pocono has like also GBT something else and GBT something else. So I'm sure there's
Right, because we're in monopoly money phase. But I'm saying, but if you look
True.
at Zed Run and the problem that they're having, and they actually started suspending people for it, is because,
really?
yeah, I mean, you can manipulate that so easily with multiple wallets, multiple accounts. So if they don't actually come out and say that you can't do that, I would assume it's gonna be a problem here too.
Interesting. I mean, yeah, you could get like 6 or 7 stables, get horses in all of them, and then as soon as a new race becomes available to enter, just flood it with all your horses and have like a particular horse that you want to win every time. There's ways you can manipulate it that way, I guess. Mike Sauer says, I've been selling all my guys I can't breed or race, but you could breed up the lower levels to get ready for the up top breeds. I've been doing that definitely with my mare, my A minus mare, but all these colts or all these stallions can't do much with those. Let's try to get a bet in on this Yukon allowance that starts in 1 minute and 45 seconds. I got one of my horses in here, and so does Ben Spaced. This is my Sweet Puff horse. I'm not a big fan of that one. OEB's in here. Dogs of Anarchy's in here. High Quality Mel. Haven't seen that stable before. True Stoner's in here. Dane K as well. 1 minute and 30 seconds. Let's check it out. And another yielding track. All we get is yielding anymore. All right, left and turf are the preferences. You got one horse here that prefers dirt, one here that prefers right, so we're not going to be betting on either one of those. And since it's yielding track, I would bet on my horse, but my horse never wins when I bet on it. Constellation looks kind of nice, but he's carrying 2 extra pounds there. All right, I think we're going to go with Sweet Puff. I don't know why. He's never won a race before, but I feel like I'm going to bet on my own horse here, Sweet Puff. Win, place, or show, 500 across, because I'm not super confident about it in this upcoming race. The Yukon allowance. Like I said, Mo, whenever this 11 furlong race starts here in a minute, I'm going to run in there and refill my coffee. It's low.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Gotta
I'm
have
just
caffeine to
Keeping
go.
an eye on some other stuff here between races.
Good stuff. All right, let's...
Dude, you know, I saw my tweet, but I did my 1-pack wonder again on HRO.
What's that mean? You bought 1 pack and got
I
something?
only
good
buy
out of it?
if I only buy 1 pack, I'll pull nasty cards. If I start going crazy and spending like 500, like I did a couple drops, I get jack shit. So I only buy 1 pack, man. I pulled the legendary Batman #1.
Dang, are you serious? The legendary?
Yeah,
Whew.
yeah, the legendary.
Should I
And I
just flip it?
pulled a flash common, but it's like a number 49. It's worth like $50. I got way more than my value on the pack.
Wow, you got a $50 comment too. You did really well. Hey, keep in mind what Mike Sauer said, guys. If you are into PFL, there is the Soul MVP. I think it's like an AMA that's happening in 14 minutes. What exactly is that, Mo?
Yeah, I think we might see some people drop off around then. It's third time with Ian and the guys. It's another project, kind of associated with, I guess, photo finish and the suites. And I think it's going to be like the jockeys, like the avatars, PFP type stuff.
Jockeys for this game?
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to be like on the horses themselves initially, but I think they're going to be some sort of like PFP tie-in.
Oh.
And they're going to be jockeys, I'd imagine.
Interesting. I didn't know that was happening. Oh, yeah. So if you guys know about that and you want to check that out, feel free to come back and check out the replay later on. The replays of these live streams are always available on my channel to watch at any time. You can even speed it up to 2x, and then Mo sounds really funny when he's calling the races. All right, guys. It's almost race.
I've never done that.
Yeah, that would be nice. All right, let's get this race going. I got to go refill my coffee. Good luck if you're in this one. Shout out to VB Drop in the channel and Shelby Cobra as well.
So I'm going to talk twice as fast this race. So if anybody watches it at 2x.
All right, horses are at the gate. It's post time. You're on photo finish line. Horses are at the gate. All in line. And they're up here in the set in the 6 8. From the inside, it's mid-emotional on the gate. And it's a little red Corvette. Back in third, White Mosquito down the rail. Back and forth between horses, Blind Ella, followed by Havoc in fifth, and Chestnut in sixth. As they make their way in the open turn, 11 furlong, left, third, turning, dealing fair. And it's mid-emotional, who now has out the lead in front of Alejandro. And it's kind of hard talking like this, not gonna lie. It's 11 furlong affair. Little red Corvette now, up in third, and White Mosquito. And I don't know when we turned into Yogo Boo Boo. Pick a basket. And it's Havoc now, who heads out to lead and opens up by 2 over Blind Ella. Blind Ella, and White Mosquito down at the rail. And it's been emotional. And it's been emotional, now moves up into third. And yes, we know that sounds normal. Thank you, Base Lab. And back in the fifth here, that's White Mosquito, who taps on the brakes. And Chestnuts is riding along in sixth here at 99 to 1. Open in half in 49 and change. And it's Havoc who still shows the way. Havoc is reeking just that here, and Blind Ella is in chase mode and runs along in second, only about 3 lengths to make up. And I was also just informed that apparently we sounded like Barack Obama when we talk really fast. I'd like to welcome everybody to the races here today. And it's Havoc who now makes their way out to the top of the track, followed by Blind Ella on the outside, and Little Red Corvette. I'd like to say it's been emotional. Who's now 4 wide, and down at the rail is White Mosquito. But it's going to be Chestnuts, who continues now as we make our way mile in 1:40. 1 minute and 40 seconds. And we're going to turn it back over now to the sleep-deprived announcer. And just like that, it's Blind Ella. Thank you very much, Mr. Obama, for joining us tonight here on the broadcast. And it's Blind Ella now as they hit the top of the turn and head for home. It's Blind Ella who digs in and leads the way by 2. It's been emotional, has had a hell of a day, but kicks into gear. And Chestnuts is looking for room in between as well. Final 100 meters at the 8th pole. It's Blind Ella. Ella, you can stand under my Blind Ella. Takes it home easily over It's Been Emotional and Chestnuts.
Shout out to Blind Ella from OEB Racing. And a great call by Mo Knowz. We had a sped up Mo Knowz. We had a couple guest appearances. Barack Obama, Rihanna showed up. I mean, it just went wild. Shout out to Froey Comey's in the chat. Good evening, my man. I'm just tuning in and hanging out. I know Mo's going crazy today. He hasn't slept in a while. He's a little sleep deprived. He just bought himself a bat cow. He's got a lot going on in his life right now. All right, next race is going to be in 5 minutes and 30 seconds. You all right over there, Mo?
Man, I tell you, I haven't been sleeping like 2.5 days. I don't even know how to see the horse names, but we're gonna make it till 9 o'clock, so we're good.
All right, so as soon as this is over, though, you're going to bed, right?
I am gonna pass out. I'm gonna reset my sleep schedule for the first time in probably months at this point. So
that's what I like to hear. Get you some rest. I'll be going to sleep pretty soon. I got to get up early and take my kid to school in the morning, so I always go to bed early. I'm old also. Is the clock not gonna work for me again? It's been a little glitchy for me today. All right, guys, we're going to check out the Yukon Allowance coming up next. I got a horse in this race. I think I even bet on my horse in this race, which is rare. All right, let's check out the horses that are in it. We got Constellation from OEB Racing, Jamaican Silver from True Stoners Circle. We got Silver Lay. Come on, clock. All right, Silver Lay from Dane K. We got Handsome Jeremy from High Quality Mel, King Roger from Dogs of Anarchy, Rough Jim from Spaced. My horse is Sweet Puff. And then you got Silver Place, also from OEB Racing. Looks like there's some bets on King Roger. There's some bets on Rough Jim. And we got some bets on Sweet Puff as well. That was me that made those bets. Nobody else is betting on that horse. See if that clock will pop up. Nope. Cool. Mo, What is are do you know if the AMA that's going on with third time, the VIP AMA, whatever they called it, is going to be recorded? Is it something that people can watch later on or they can find in the Discord server?
I would assume they're gonna record it. I think don't spaces normally record?
No. I mean, you have to record them. They don't always record.
Oh, I'm a boomer. I would hope they're gonna record it.
All right, let's check out some of the announcements that's going on. There's been several announcements recently in the Photo Finish Live Discord server. I've got the link to the Discord server if you guys are not already in it. I think that, yeah, they show up in community news and the announcements. Let's check out the announcements first. I think that's the one that shows, actually, this is the one with the updates. You guys remember, if you watched last week, we had the shaky and the jerky camera during the videos a few times. We noticed that they put an update yesterday about how they had fixed that, how upcoming races now show on individual horse race pages, how the weather chances have returned to yield more predictable results from weather chance display. I think that has to do with, a lot of times they'll say it's only 20% chance of raining or even 0% chance of raining,
Yeah.
and it ends up raining anyway, which people don't love. Apparently that's
If
going
you
to be...
see, it says next week's schedule as well, so that's why you might see some abnormal stuff today and tomorrow as well.
It looks like they just went yielding on everything to fix that. All right, let's see. Before a race runs, the winnings field now correctly displays a horse's career winnings. And the saved filters can translate across devices when accessed from the same account. So if you're accessing your Photo Finish Live stables from different devices, all your filters will be saved when you're looking at stuff on the market, and some other bug fixes. Let me see what was going on in the announcements. I noticed there was quite a lot of new stuff going on in one of those announcements, weren't there? Yeah, this is the one where they showed what it looks like when you're having a real money race. They had this real money race. Looks like it was $2 to enter, and they won $2.91. So they won 91 cents. Ballin'. Let me look at that account. Oh, he's got $8.9 in there. It's gonna be really interesting to see what these real money races are gonna be like. Mo, do you plan on entering any of them?
Yeah, maybe they do like a, I don't know. Well, probably some good handicap or allowances with restrictions. I mean, again, my A's and my A minuses are really all I can handle.
I might have to look at it, entering some of those. Let's see if there's any available to enter now. I think I need to find ones that are right dirt firm. If you've seen my stable before, you can see that all my horses, almost all of them, are right dirt firm, which I don't love, but it is what it is. So let me see if any of these USDC races are right dirt firm races. RDF. It's really tough when you're trying to get into all the races during a stream, and they all have to be right dirt firm, so it's really hard to get into more than one race. All right, yeah, it looks like, yeah, none of them are open yet to enter. First one will be January 22nd, which is in 2 days. All right,
Oh
so
boy.
I'm wondering if there's any of them during our live streams. So it looks like they all happen at midnight Eastern Standard Time. So 9 p.m. Pacific time, probably why. All right,
Yeah.
and we were looking for right dirt firm, right? Let's see if there's any right dirt firms. See, there's a right dirt soft. I ain't putting no money on a right dirt soft, but there's a right dirt firm. The problem is it's 11 furlong. Most of my horses like to either sprint or run 7 or 8 furlongs. But I don't know, just for the fun of it, I might get into that one. You probably have to get into them quick. They'll probably fill out fast. So if you're interested in running in those races, you're going to need to know exactly what time race entries begin so you can get in there before it fills up.
You calling my horses soft, I reckon.
I reckon I am. All right,
I
y'all.
re-
It's time for the Yukon Allowance, an 8 furlong race on the turf. Good luck if you're in this one. Here we go.
Time for the hunka hunka Yukon Allowance.
All right, horses are at the gate. It's post time. Eight in the gate. And they're rolling here in the Yukon Allowance. And it's Jamaican Silver who got the better of it from the inside, along with King Roger. And on the outside, that's Silver Place running 4 wide, along with Handsome Jeremy in between horses in fourth. And it's Sweet Puff in fifth now, advances into fourth. And Constellation carrying 2 extra pounds in sixth. as they make their way into the clubhouse turn in this 8 furlong left turning affair on the turf. Track is yielding, but I see rain. And Jamaican Silver not bothered yet, as Jamaican Silver now starts to open up and kicks clear by 2 here in the early going, as they ran the opening quarter in 23 and change. It's Jamaican Silver now. Jamaica me crazy, no Jamaica me Silver. It's Jamaican Silver now opens up by 3. Constellation down at the rail is just stalking the pace here. And Silver Place back on the far outside in front of Sweet Puff and Silver Lay. It's King Roger still kicking up the rear here in 6th place with a country mile to make up. They got some work to do. Half mile and 47 and change. They are cruising, and it's still Jamaican Silver now who holds sway here in the lead. Now opens up by 5, make it 6 over Silver Place, who starts to get going. And it's Sweet Puff down on the inside, now passed by King Roger and Handsome Jeremy. As they cut the corner and head for home, it's Jamaican Silver is trying to hold on, but Silver Place on the outside is coming with everything she's got. And it's Silver Place now ahead by 2. Silver Place into the final 100 meters is going to hold on here today over King Roger and Jamaican Silver. As they pass the wire here. 8-5-2, order of finish.
Shout out to OEB Racing, gets the win on that one, was Silver Place. The horse I bet on was my horse, and it got like last place. Oh my goodness, how did I get so fuzzy all of a sudden? Sorry about that. Usually it'll just clear up on its own. Man, I'm blurry today. Alright, let's get ready for the next race. I'll be able to fix that. Just let me leave the screen and come back, maybe. All right, I'll work on that. All right, let's get the next race ready. Let's get it pulled up on the screen. And let's see how much time we got before it begins. Ugh, clock's not going to tell me, is it? All right.
Like we got 6 minutes.
Oh, yeah, we got plenty of time. Yep, there it is right there. 6 minutes. It's the Goldenrod Club Stakes coming up next. A 6 furlong stakes race. And then we got the Blue Crab Allowance. Ugh, I don't want to be this blurry all day. Hold on, let me try to fix myself. Mo's not blurry. He's got the back cow. I need a back cow. That would fix my problem.
You're blurry, not Batman.
Ugh. Isn't there a way I can like hit my camera and reset my camera? Ugh. All right, well, I'll just be blurry then. Whatevs. All right, guys, let's make a bet on this Blue Crab Allowance coming up. We got 4 minutes to pick a horse. It's a 12 furlong race. It's a juvenile race, an allowance, and it's only horses that have won less than 4 races. So this should be an interesting one. It's right turf, and of course, like always, it's yielding. And let's go back and do a little bit of post-race analysis before we pick which horse we want to bet on, and let's see who won those last yielding races and what their preferences were. So we had that Territory Classic Sprint. Condition was good on that one, so that's not going to be a factor. Let's go back and find one where it was yielding, like the Yukon Allowance. Yukon Allowance was yielding. The horse that won had 2 stars on soft. Third place had 2.5 stars. King Rogers had a 0.5 star on firm. But we had a 1.5 star here that didn't do too great. 2.5 stars down here and came in last place. So maybe soft. Maybe Mo's right. Maybe it doesn't favor anybody. Can't really learn anything from those results. Let me check the stat and restricted stakes that was also yielding. The horse that won here had 2 stars on firm. So yeah, I think we just got to pretty much throw out the firm and soft stars when it comes to yielding races. That's what it looks like to me. What do you think, Mo?
Yeah, I think everybody gets a fair shake, which, again, could be another angle to take, when it comes to handicapping and even breeding horses,
Absolutely. All right, so then we're going to try to pick a horse to bet on this one, and it's right turf, and we're going to completely throw out the bottom stat. I thought maybe if I came off the screen and came back. Nope. Ugh. All right. Let's see what we got here. Right turf. Let's make sure all the horses are right turf horses. Looks like there are. There's only 5 of them. They're all S minuses. This should be interesting. We're probably going to have to go with the one with the best stars. Betsy Ross has 2.5 on right and 3 on turf. Cherie's got 2.5 on right and 2.5 on turf. JoJo's got 2.5 on right and 3 on turf. Same as Betsy Ross. We got a filly, 2-year-old filly. They're all 2 years old. JoJo Rocks 1 win out of 14 races. Betsy Ross 2 wins out of 6 races. Cherie 0 wins out of 3 races. I'm going to go with the power of the record here and go with Betsy Ross. 2 wins out of 6 races. A pretty good record. That's the only thing you can really go on. There's really not a lot to go on this one. This might be anybody's race. We'll go 500 across the board on old Betsy Ross. Ain't that the lady that made the American flag?
That's right. She came in on a record ball.
She came in on a wrecking ball. No, that's Miley Cyrus.
Oh. I reckon.
Maybe not. All right, we got 2 minutes and 45 seconds before the next race begins. Man, there's really nothing I can do to fix the blur because if I switch scenes, it's going to take like 30 seconds to switch back and it's going to be all black for 30 seconds. Crypto Talk, has anyone heard about the Chat GPT token? A new meme token? It sounds like a meme token. I don't like meme tokens, but I can see why people would like it because Chat GPT is all the rage right now. Shout out to Dane K in the chat. Let's go. Good luck, Dane K, on the races tonight. We saw one of your horses racing a minute ago. All right, we're going to see which horses are in this 2 minute, this Genuine, this Goldenrod Club Stakes that happens in 2 minutes. Genuine I Am is the first horse. You got Vega Streak from GBT Wimbledon. You got Better Ons from GBT Wimbledon. Fosshood from OEB Racing. Butterface from Mick Wacky Racers. I saw Mick Wacky Racers in the chat earlier. We got Super Vendetta from Big Brain Stables. Almighty JC's got a horse in this race. Madrona Ranch. Banana Old Fashioned from GBD Wimbledon Turf. You got Dakshado from True Stoner Circle over there. Bandito from Golden Stables. She's Waka from OEB Racing. And the Cheesy Chicken from Big Time Stables. Shout out to Big Time Stables. I think that's Big A. Cheesy Chicken. I like that name too. You got full stars on here. 3 stars on the right. 3 stars on the turf. 3 stars on the firm. Looking like a good horse. 2 races, 2 second places. Let's see if Cheesy Chicken can get a win for Big A. Dead last? Was that you? I've been getting some dead lasts. Oh, man, this camera, bro. Mo, this camera, bro. It's killing me. I need to turn into an animated skeleton or something. Be a lot easier.
Could make it happen.
That sounds like a threat.
I will turn you into a skeleton, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, we're just going to be blurry. Gosh, dang it. Ugh.
Alakazam.
All right, we're blurry.
You're no longer blurry.
Nothing I can do. Dang it. We need the sad face vault, says Base Lab. I don't even have the sad face vault GIF set up on this scene. Probably good, too. You don't want to see the sad face vault. That is
I'm so glad you decided to embrace that. Because I remember the day it happened, I think I DM'd you. I was like, man, you should run with it. You were like, nah, I can't. And I was like...
I knew, I even said before I even did it, if for those who don't know, it's a filter I used during Halloween. I had the Joker face on, but I was like, you guys got to see this filter because it's so funny. And it makes you look like you're crying and you have a sad face, even though you're not crying or have a sad face. And then it makes you laugh. And when you're laughing, it sounds like you're crying. And it makes it look like you're crying even more, but you're really just laughing. And then it turned into a whole meme and a GIF. All right, guys, let's forget the sad face and let's get this race started. Good luck if you're in it.
I was there live, by the way.
Alrighty, horses are at the gate. It's post time, and all of a sudden I got a mood, or I got a craving for a chicken quesadilla. And they're off here in the Goldenrod Club Stakes. And it's Genuine I Am who breaks well from the rail and takes the lead along with Banana Old Fashioned. And it's Vegas Streak who also shows girly speed along with She's Waka who's on the far outside. And back in between horses in 5th, that's Better Ones. And Falsehoods in 6th here early on, but only about 7 to make up. As they make their way down the backstretch here in this 6 furlong right turning affair on the turf. Opening quarter in the books, 23 and change, and it's She's Waka. She's leading by half a length. But it's Better Ones now here who moves up with the awkward eye contact and takes their share to lead. As they make their way into the far turn, it's Better Ones who holds the way here over She's Waka and Falsehood. And Falsehood now looks to find their best run here and accelerates in the 3rd. But it's Banana Old Fashioned on the outside. And it's Banana Old Fashioned just like that as they hit the top of the stretch. It takes the lead. Banana Old Fashioned with 100 to go. Banana Old Fashioned up front. On the outside, look to take a shot. It's Super Vendetta. Super Vendetta digs in here, but it's going to be Banana Old Fashioned taking it home over Super Vendetta and Better Runs.
Shout out to Banana Old Fashioned from GBT Wimbledon Turf. Gets the win in that race. That was a close one. All right, we are not blurry anymore, y'all. We are good to go. I threw my shoulder out doing it, but we did it. Space Ben says they want $60 shipping for an AF15 silver coin. $60 shipping. No,
Wow.
that's first class. That's less than 13 or 16 ounces. That should not be more than $4 or $5 to ship, honestly. Where are they shipping it from? Tunisia? Dan K says, any chat winners tonight? Literally zero, Dan K. I've gotten second place twice, bro. It's been a sad day so far. We need some winners. We need some winners in the chat. Dennis O'Connor says, it's like trying to take a picture of my 7-month-old pup. Everyone blurry. Hey, I'm back. I look better blurry, in my opinion. Should have kept it blurry. All right, we got the Blue Crab Allowance, 12 furlong. That's going to be a distance race with only 5 horses in it. That one's coming up next in 6 minutes. But we need to go ahead and get a bet in on this Golden Gate Restricted Stakes. This is a 12-horse race, so there should be plenty of horses in here. Australia. Shout out to Australia. Oh, they're shipping it from Australia, or maybe to Australia is probably why. Australians love horse racing. Even with Zed Run, there's always tons and tons of Australians. Don't bet on my garbage horses, Dane K. I don't bet on my own unless I want to lose. All right, let's try to decide who we're going to bet on from. Gotcha. In this race, the condition is good, though, so it's going to favor horses that prefer firm conditions. Let's see if we got all right turf firm horses. Right turf firm, left dirt firm. So we don't want Rainbow Wax. No shade to Mr. O'Connor out there. There's Dane K's horse, the A horse, Go Johnny, right turf firm. That's the right conditions. Right dirt firm for Stop Burning. Shout out to Journey. That's Journey's horse. It prefers turf, but it only has 1 star on dirt, so it could possibly perform here. Right turf firm, right turf soft for Little Sig. That's Alejandro. Right turf firm. Shout out to Big Time Stables. Insignia, right turf firm. So most of them are right turf firm. We got some S-tier horses like this Porsche 911's Boom. Shout out to Valley Happy and Alfa Romeo Boom. He's got 2 S-tier horses. And Rickety John is racing tonight, Mo. Rickety John is in this race.
This is our one and only appearance, our first appearance and the last appearance of the night.
I think we got to go with Rickety John. Shout out to Rickety John. We've seen him perform well on the stable before. That's Mo's horse. I'm going to put 1,000. I'm feeling confident on Rickety John's chances. We need a stat. We need a chat win tonight, and maybe we'll get it from Mo. Mo counts as a chat win if one of his horses wins. I'm going to go 1,000 across the board. Win, place, or show on good old Rickety John. You're going to do any breeding with Rickety John? You're going to put him up on the stud farm whenever he retires, or are you going to try to breed some of your own horses with him?
I mean, at the pace I'm currently going, I'm probably going to experiment with some of mine and see what I can do.
Yeah, I need to do some experimenting as well. I need to go ahead and cash in my ticket. I still need to put in a support ticket so I can get my new ticket cashed, which is a mare. It'll be a retired mare now, but I could do some experimenting. That's one of the horses that I own that's actually on the blockchain that I'll own once they reset all the stats and we go live. So I definitely want to do a little bit of experiment with her. I'm getting her kind of late into this beta, though, so I don't know how much I'll learn from it. Do you think there's much I can learn from go ahead and redeeming that ticket and doing some breeding with her?
Oh, for sure. I mean, you can get tons of information. I mean, you're not going to get information on the mother itself, but it'll give you the stats at least, tell you what stats it had after retirement, and you'll be able to, breed it with some babies. And I mean, what are we in, season 12, right?
Oh, I'm not sure. Are we?
Yeah, we're in season 12.
Okay,
I
gotcha.
think we're looking at least another 10 seasons at least.
True. That makes sense. And
I
how
think
many
horses die at 23 or 25.
Oh, I gotcha. But how many seasons do you think it'll be before we start seeing SS minuses pop up?
I mean, at this rate, I think it took, 23 seasons last time around. My guess would probably be like 8, maybe week 18, season 18.
Seems like it's going faster this beta than it did on beta version 1, right?
I mean, I wasn't around this early in beta 1, but from what it sounds like it is, so.
Yeah, it seems that way anyway, because we didn't even start seeing S pluses until I started betting, or I started racing, and then once we got to the S pluses, they went pretty quick to get into the SS minuses within a few weeks. And during the beta version 1 and version 2, the seasons are all 1 week long, but whenever we go live, the seasons will be 1 month long. So tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in 23 hours, less than 23 hours, As you see, I got some horses here that are pregnant. They'll give birth. The next season will begin. And I have a horse here that will be able to race finally. And then my horse that I'm excited about, Hot Sauce, my S Plus horse, will go down to can race in one season. And then 1 week from tomorrow, I'll be able to race him for the first time. But I'm noticing on those S Plus horses, Mo, that I'm racing them against other S tier horses and S Plus horses and not getting great results. And I noticed the horses that beat them are these horses that have all the stars and their preferences, right, turf and soft. So that's kind of my new aim now, is to get my stars up. I think stars are really important. Do you think there's any type of way of telling like what the conversion would be if you got like an A plus with all 3 stars full compared to an S tier with 0 stars? Are those equal? Or how do you see that in the way that they're compared to, you know, lower tier horses with full stars compared to a higher tier horse with no or very few stars?
Well, in my testing at least, and again, I don't test the high class horses that often, but it seems like the higher class, right, especially the S and the S plus, like their floor seems to be higher than like A plus ceilings. Does that make sense? So it really just seemed like these classes of horses, again, without the stars, are still gonna outclass these A pluses, maybe even the S minuses. But I do feel like maybe it'd be more of like a temperament issue. I'd probably want to look more into that, because that my A minus actually beat the crap out of some S horses, and the temper on that horse was pretty bad. So it seemed to be like kind of like that U-shaped horse in Z Run you were looking for.
Yep.
Like it either ran first, best race you ever seen, or it ran like a freaking dog and you just dead last.
Interesting.
Which
All right, guys, it's race time. Good luck if you're in it.
there we go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, toasters of all ages, it's post time. 44 minutes until I get to go to sleep. I've Horsefield. And they're off and running here in the blue crab allowance, and it's JoJo Rocks who checks out to the lead along with Betsy Ross, who took time off from their flag-making affair to join us today, and is now riding along in second, alongside Sinister Tales in third. And it's Shuri also shows girly speed here, along with the Mac Wacky Racer runner. And it's a tight field here, but the leader seems to be scooting away early on. And the opening quarter is done here in 24 and change. As it's JoJo Rocks who rocks on here and kicks clear by 3 into the opening turn. And a break of 3, that's Sinister Tales who runs just on the inside of Shuri. And a break of 2, that's Betsy Ross, stalking the pace here, also looking for room, but now has found it, as Betsy Ross now makes a move, and starts to slide up in the third, and now has their eyes set on Cherie. But it's JoJo Rocks here at the front of the pack, still shows the way, half mile and 49 and change. As they pass the wire for the first time, everybody wave. And it's about that time here in the 12 furlongs for the backstretch break. Kermit the Frog here. As we pass the wire for the first time, this Piggy, I left her here. She thinks I'm in the bathroom. But it's JoJo Rocks now shows the way by 4 over Betsy Ross. And, oh, here comes this Piggy, gotta go. And just like that now, we're back to the front of the pack. It's JoJo Rocks. It's JoJo Rocks still leads as Kermit the Frog has slithered out of here, that little vermin. But it's Betsy Ross now with her eyes set on the prize. And it's Betsy Ross now with awkward eye contact and goes right on by JoJo Rocks. Now it's JoJo Rocks here who backs up into second place with Sinister Tales on the outside trying to reconvene. But it's Betsy Ross, a good old American classic here, trying to hold on. And it's 1 mile and 140, but it's Betsy Ross now with competition on the inside. And Betsy Ross challenged there by JoJo Rocks, who pokes the nose in front and has the lead here, lead of their own as they head into the turn. And it's JoJo Rocks here, takes the lead back, what's rightfully theirs. But now it's a 2-horse race, mono with Swine. Betsy Ross on the outside takes it back. JoJo Rocks looking for more, but fading fast. And it's Betsy Ross who starts to open up into the final 100 meters. It's Betsy Ross taking it here in the blue crab allowance. Might want to get that checked out. See ya, doctor. It's Betsy Ross over the Sinister Tales and JoJo Rocks.
Shout out to Betsy Ross, the American hero, with the win. And yeah, I'll have to agree with the announcer there. If you have blue crabs, please see a doctor as soon as possible. That's not good. All right, Betsy Ross gets the win. Base Lab was hoping for Cherie. Base Lab, is that your horse? I haven't seen your stable yet. I don't know what your stable name is. Let me know if you got a stable, or were you just betting on that horse? We got some more races coming up tonight. I know I'm in a couple more at the end of the hour. The Golden Gate Stables is next in about 5.5 minutes. Let's get that one pulled up and ready to go. 5.5 minutes for the Golden Stable, or sorry, Golden Gate Restricted Stakes, and then we'll have the Grouse Allowance, and we got 4 minutes to pick a horse to bet on in the Grouse Allowance. Looks like we're
Oh,
gonna
that wasn't the Golden Gate. I was like, man, where the hell was my horse? That wasn't even my race.
No, that one's coming up next. That was the one we were betting on a second ago. That's why I was talking about it. Yeah. All right, so we got the Grouse Allowance next. It's a 7 furlong. Oh, just betting. I hear you, Base Lab. We're trying to pick a horse to bet on in this race. We got a left dirt good, so we're looking for left dirt firm horses, basically. Space Horse is carrying 2 extra pounds here. That's going to be important too, but he's got the right preferences here. You've got some soft horses. Blunt Wrap. That's a perfect name for True Stoner Circles Ranch right there. And he's got 3 stars on all of these, left, dirt, and firm. It's probably a good pick here, but you're not going to get any value for that pick, so we're probably going to have to pick a different horse. Left dirt firm is what we're looking for. We got some left dirt soft horses, a lot of left dirt soft horses. This should be interesting. Like I said, I don't want to go with Blunt Wrap, but I am kind of liking that horse to win this race. With the 3 stars on the firm on a good track. Bold Michella is interesting, but those 2 pounds makes me not want to bet on Bold Michella. Let me look around and see if there's anybody else worth betting on. You got that? Dope. That one's a soft horse too. You don't got many firm horses. Oh, Blunt Wrap's gonna run away with this. Let's go with Bold Michella. We'll get 8.85 as our bet. We'll go 500 across the board, and maybe Ben Space can eke out a win here with Michella. But yeah, I do like that pick for Blunt Wrap. It's a good horse name too. I think Blunt Wrap might pull this one away. He might have this one wrapped up. Oops, sorry, I'm not betting Blunt Wrap. We're betting Bold Michella. 500 across the board, win, place, or show. Bold Michella. And we're in there. We got our bet locked in. Let's check and see if we won anything on bets tonight. I don't think we have. The bets have not been great tonight. Actually, we did. We won something in the Blue Crab Allowance. The Tropical Club Stakes, Ika Mouse took 2nd place, so I returned 2,000 of my 3,000 bet. Got a couple thousand back on that one. We bet on Little Red Corvette, did not win on that. We bet on Sweet Puff, didn't win on that one. But Betsy Ross gave us a return, 1,600 on our 500 bet. So that's not bad. We got our bet.
Classic.
The American Classic. And it was Betsy Ross. All right, and we got the Golden Gate Restricted Stakes next. And we got a bet going on that on Rickety John. Big A says my race is in 3 minutes. Is it the Golden Gate Restricted Stakes? Yeah, I think it is, because I see your horse is Better Vega. That's a nice looking horse too. 6 wins out of 22 races. All right, Better Vega. Good luck, bro. You got to go up against Mo's horse. Mo's got Rickety John. Dane K's got Go Johnny. Dogs of Anarchy has Rainbow Axe. The homie Valley Happy's got a couple S-tier horses. There's a lot of good horses in here. Alejandro's in this race. Wolof's in this race. Golden Stables, Big Brain Stables, GVT. All the homies are in this one. Should be interesting. We got 2 minutes before the race begins. We got our bet already. Let's check, make sure our wager's on there. Rickety John. We went 1,000 across the board on Rickety John. That's the 5 horse. Looks like he's got 7,000 on him to win. The 3 horse has 500 across the board. 200. The 2 horse has 500 to win. So if that 3 horse comes in first, second, or third, I think whoever made that bet is going to win money because there's enough in the wager pool. Shout out to Journey from the Palace in the chat with the super chat. Thank you, my man. Much appreciated. I think your horse might be in this race. Yes. Stop Running, one of our favorite to watch on the stream, is in this race. Good luck if you're in it. Unknown stable.
Stop running.
Journey.
No.
Yeah, don't stop running. Keep running. Big A says, oh, it's Alejandro versus Alejandro. Yep. Alejandro versus Alejandro. Little Sig is Alejandro's horse. And then Big A, I think he's an Alejandro as well. And his stable is Big Time Stables, Better Vega. My money's on Rickety John. Kind of wish I had a horse in this. Everybody in the chat is in this race. Maybe we'll get a chat winner finally for tonight. We've been racing for over an hour, and we haven't had a chat winner yet. A couple second places, a couple third places. but no victories yet. OEB Racing and GBT get all the wins. We got to be able to beat those guys. Those are the OGs in this game. If you guys are just joining us, Journey from the Palace, and anybody else just joining us, we found out that they do now have some real money races going on. They're starting up in 2 days. You can actually start entering them tomorrow. They're $1 to enter, and I think it's like a $16 prize pool, $14 prize pool, something like that. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens when people start betting or actually playing with real money. I wonder if you can bet real money on those races. Probably not. They probably don't do that yet, but you can. You do have to pay real money to enter. $1 to enter your horse, and you'll be paid out in real money as well. I'm blurry again. What the? All right, guys. Good luck if you're in this race.
Alrighty. Horses are at the gate. It's post time here on Photo Finish Live. 12 horse field, full house. And away they go here in the Golden Seat Restricted Stakes. And just like that, it's Insignia who shoots out to lead along with Alfa Romeo Boom. And back between horses, also showing early speed, that's maybe W12. And it's stopped running in fourth along Porsche 911 Boom, or Porsche. Is it Porsche? Porsche. The debate will never end. But it's Porsche 911 Boom now who runs along here in fourth, in front of Rickety John now at even money. Somebody actually put money on Rickety John, poor fellow. But Rickety John is the post-time even money favorite as they ran the opening quarter in 24 and change. And it's Maybe Will, that's the right name, Maybe Will now, who shows the way by 2 lengths over Alfa Romeo Boom. And down the rail, it's Porsche 911 Boom, followed by Rickety John, who's now advancing from the back of the pack in the fourth place, and now has his eyes set on the leader, Maybe Will. Got 3 lengths to make up, and it's Insignia who also is now looking for clearance as Porsche 911 Boom taps the brakes a little bit, but starts to advance yet again. And Better Vague on the far outside also shows great willingness here to move up, but Maybe Will and Alfa Romeo Boom are duking it out as Maybe Will continues to hold on, but he's got company. Insert coin, here comes new challenger. Insignia, 6 wide, but he doesn't give a flying filly. He's going right on the outside, and it's Insignia who's up to challenge. Alfa Romeo Boom down at the rail. Rickety John also digs in. It's Alfa Romeo Boom. Rickety John on the outside. Alfa Romeo Boom with one final effort, and Rickety John is not going to happen today. It's going to be Alfa Romeo Boom over Rickety John and Porsche 911 Boom. 251, your order of finish.
Shout out to Alfa Romeo Boom with the win, and that's Valley Happy. That should be a chat win. I don't know if Valley Happy is here today, but I know he usually hangs out with us, so I'm going to give a chat win for that. We need a chat win. And a second place for Mo's horse, and a fourth place for Big A's horse as well. Shout out to all our homies.
Yeah.
He finished pretty well on that one. Not bad. That was a pretty good showing for Rickety John, right?
Yeah, it's not really. I don't think he likes 9. I think it prefers 10 and 11, to be honest. But oh, I was gonna get into it too, but you know how I always say like the numerology. I always say like my numbers I play, right?
Yeah.
So I give you a little thing here from yesterday, right? Remember the insignias or the maps that we got dropped?
Yes.
So my district is the financial district, right?
Right.
And the financial district, the map, if you look on the map, it says what time the surge hit. And the time is 1:52, my friend.
What does that mean?
That's my birth time. I say it all the time. Those are my numbers, 152.
Ooh.
And it's on the map sigil, or the sigil map.
Right.
For the back cal that I happened to randomly just buy, it came as 152, which again is my numbers I play all day, every day, as my birth time.
That seemed like a sign. Yeah, maybe it was meant to be. There you go.
It was meant. It was meant to be. Did you say?
It was meant to be. Hey, exactly. It was meant it to be. And I got my airdrop. It wasn't the district that I have my back cal from, so I went ahead and bought the map for my district, and I still have the one that was airdropped. I'm holding on to it because I feel like prices are too low. I'm not trying to sell it for 40 or 45 bucks. I got it listed for like 89. When the prices come
I'd hold it.
I'm sorry?
I'd hold it, man, because if they decide to make it, it might just not just be a one map thing. You might actually be able to use multiple maps and take part in like multiple drops or multiple airdrops.
And really, I kind of hope like Wells, I don't know if they will or not, but maybe they'll start hoarding those maps and make the rewards for completing those quests more scarce because there's less people that who be able to complete them.
True. Yeah.
That's a good point, Big A. Mo just told everyone that 152 is in most of his passwords.
No,
Guaranteed.
actually, I don't think
Guaranteed. He talks
I have
about it
none of
all the
those.
time.
I actually have none of those numbers in my password.
Oh, well, it was. You have to test it and find out, Big A. No, I'm just kidding. Big A said it, not me. All right, guys, we got the grouse allowance coming up next. And by the way, it's Porsche. Who says Porsche?
No, it's Porsche. If you want to be a dick about it,
It ends in an E. Where's the from?
it's Porsche. Even Sia says it in her song.
That makes it completely legit right there. All right, let's check out the grouse allowance and see which horses are in this race. Coming up in about 4 minutes, we got the Obsidian Eris Cat from Soul Goddess. We got Bode Michella from Spaced. I think that's who we put our money on. We got Jazald from Spaced as well. Lefty Lechigo from Almighty JC. Blunt Rap from True Stoner's Circle. I think he's going to be your favorite. We got Young Alumni from Hollywood Stables. Bombs Away from Poverty Ranch. Victor 1 from OEB Racing. Rapid Step from Fleet Feet. Haven't seen that stable before. Blue Hawaii. We've seen Blue Hawaii race a couple times from Dane K stable. We got Buen Rolo from Lax Stables. And Check This Out from Dane K as well. I think we've seen Check This Out run a couple times also. Maybe we got time to put in another bet. We got the Conservation Club Sprint coming up, the stakes race. 14 horses in this one. Looks like there's going to be some good horses in this race. Condition is good. We're going left, and we're on a dirt track. So let's look for horses that are left dirt firm and try to pick out one to bet on. Valley Happy's got an S tier horse in this one. He just won a race a few minutes ago. He might be the right pick. Don't want the Sapphire Heiress because she's a horse that prefers soft tracks. Looks like the rest of them are all left dirt firm except for Brizza. And Mangione CEO is a soft horse. Yeah, Ford F2 from Valley Happy, already getting some bets on him. And let's see if we like anybody more than Ford F2. I'm looking for a horse that's firm left dirt and has a lot of stars. Like Muddy Beach. Muddy Beach is looking pretty strong over here at 49 to 1. Yes, please. I think we're going to take Muddy Beach. Lucy Boom don't look too bad either, but I'm liking Muddy Beach with 3 stars on left, 2.5 on dirt, 2.5 on firm. Does not have very good stats in his previous races, but it is an S tier horse. So we'll go 500 across the board. That's my bet. I'm sticking with it. I'm trying to get a value bet. 49 to 1. That's a good value. Muddy Beach. Wait, how can a beach be muddy? Is that even
Muddy Beach?
Is that possible?
Boy.
Oh, in Jamaica? Apparently it happens in Jamaica.
Samson Simpson. If I wasn't Jamaican, why would I wear this hat?
Exactly. Best movie ever made.
Yes, sir.
Right near
Delilah,
the beach. Boy.
get me my M14. Boy.
Let's go. Smartbot says, Vault, what's your next target on BB? Todd Aston are just going for drops. Honestly, it's vehicles, especially if I'm going long term. And not just any vehicles. You want the interactive vehicles because the utility they'll have in the metaverse, I believe, will be major. If you want to get from point A to point B, you don't want to walk. You want to drive. So I really want the Aston Martin back, but I don't know if it's going to drop low enough for me to buy that back. Can you do a quick overview on how I breed my horse? I have an A+ filly that is 2 years old. Yeah, we can, definitely. Wife is watching that 90s show. I've heard about that. Does bring me back to the 70s
I need to watch
show.
that tonight.
I don't know. They did the 80s show, and I didn't like that. So why would the 90s show be good?
But they didn't bring back the original cast for 80 show, did they? I thought that was somebody different.
Oh, did they bring back the original cast for the 90s
Oh,
show?
this is like the original cast. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, I don't watch much TV. That just sounds interesting, though. Space Ben says I just got a pregnant S- horse for 20K in the market. Yeah, be sniping the market. That's how I got my pretty decent little stable going on, is from sniping S-tier mare, or I think she was a filly at the time, off the market with some pretty good ratings, some pretty good preferences. Way better than that 80s show. Yeah, I might have to check that out. All right, we have to remind me, Mo, we're going to go through some breeding information for Big A. He's got a 2-year-old filly, so I'm not sure if you want to retire her and breed her yet, but we'll talk about how it works and what some of your options are right after this race. It's race time. Good luck if you're in it. Here we go.
Yeah, we'll get into the birds and the bees.
All right, race fans, it's post time. Here on Photo Finish Live. And they're off here in the grouse allowance, and it's young alumni who kicks out to the front, along with Lefty Lechigo and Obsidian Harris Cat down at the rail. And in fourth, that's Blunt Ramp early on in between horses, and Jazald's in fifth, with Bombs Away in sixth here early on. There's only about 5 to make up as they head out the chute and on to the main track in this 7 furlong left turning affair on the dirt. And just like that, opening quarter in the books, 23 and change, they're cruising. And it's young alumni who shows the way here by 2 early on over Obsidian Harris Cat. That's a break of a half length. That's Lefty Lechigo, who's now trying to find room and moves up into second. Back in third, it's Obsidian Harris Cat now, and Jazal, who starts to advance as well, along with Blunt Rap, who looks for their best game here as they make their way into the far turn. Opening half is 47 and change. They're not stopping, and it's still young alumni who starts to kick clear by 3 now over Lefty Lechigo. But Lefty Lechigo now accelerates and down at the rail and is looking for room. But it's 2 lengths from Bombs Away and Blunt Rap also interested. And young alumni looking to hold off the challenge. But it's Lefty Lechigo down at the rail and flying from the back. It's Victor 1. Victor 1 now has his eyes set on the lead and takes it, but he's got company now. It's Blunt Rap. Smoke him if you got him. It's Blunt Rap to the wire, and yes, it's Blunt Rap taking it over Victor 1 in rapid step.
Shout out to True Stoner Circle. That is a chat winner for sure right there. Blunt Rap gets the win. Blunt Rap is looking good all the way from the moment we started looking at that, right? Shout out to True Stoner. There he is with the chat win. Blunt Rap gets the win. That's a good looking horse too for a S- horse over Victor 1. Victor 1 made a run at it at the end.
Real quick too, announcement. True Stoner, please enter the drug testing facility compound. I repeat, True Stoner, please enter the drug testing compound. Thank you.
Yeah, we've had these problems before. True Stoner starts winning, all of a sudden people have to start testing his horses to make sure they're not getting any performance enhancing anything. Any performance enhancing drugs. The old Bob Baffert of Photo Finish Lab. Oh no, he says. All right, let's see.
We're gonna nip it in the bud early this time around. Don't you worry.
We're nipping it in the butt this time. He took over during beta version 1, man. He was winning every race. Puff passing everything but the testing areas, of course. All right, Conservation Club Stakes. That's that 4 furlong race sprint that's coming up here in a little bit. We've already put our bet in on Muddy Beach. And let's see in the next race that we might be able to put a bet on. We got one at 8:51. We got another one tonight at 8:59 and one at 9 o'clock. I would like to watch that 9 o'clock race because I'm in it. But with them being 1 minute apart from each other, I'm not sure if we're going to get rugged on these. We might get rugged on one of those. We'll try to watch them, though. Let's go ahead and put a bet on the Revolutionary Heritage Allowance. It's a nice name to this race. 6 horses in it, 10 furlongs. The condition is good. We're looking for right dirt firm horses. Right dirt firm. My horses owe me billionaires in this race. Right dirt firm. Wall Street's in this race. That's True Stoner's horse. And then we got Nefertiti down here. It's a right dirt soft horse. So I'm kind of digging my own horse here, but I would get 1-to-1 odds because somebody already bet 100 to win on him. Jabroni's in this. Journey from the Palace is in this race as well. I got to go with the Omi Billionaire. I don't care if I get even money. Maybe somebody will bet on another horse and I'll be able to end up winning some money. But I got to go with my own horse here. Omi Billionaire actually got a win, I think. No, got a second place the other day. Hasn't won a race yet. And was it Dane K? Dane K sent me this horse. Shout out to Dane K. I need to find the right distance for it. It's got good preferences. It's got 2.5 stars on right. It's a S tier horse. It's got 2 stars on dirt. But I can't seem to get very many wins with it. We'll go in and look at him real quick. See what
you are you using Racer's Edge to bring up the charts and everything, or are you still using the main site?
I use Racer's Edge to look at horses that I might want to buy, but I don't know how to use it to judge my own horses on which races to put it in.
Yeah, I definitely want to start using it. It's definitely helpful, especially for people in chat if you aren't using it. He's made a bunch of updates to it, like I said, where you can kind of get a visual, of where they're placing their best times, what the track condition is, the distances, So you can just get like one big visual. And yeah, guy's doing a hell of a job on the site.
Yeah, I just put that link to Racer's Edge in the description for the first time. And then here it is. Yeah, I pulled up my horse, Omi Billionaire, on Racer's Edge. You can see its preferences right there. If we click on it, let's see what it tells us. Record 0-2-0, finishing position, win place show by distance. I know Mo was looking at these fleet figures last time when we were going over this information. I'm not exactly sure how to read all this information to where it's beneficial to me. Yeah, any info?
Well, I mean, you got to see where it's going to be consistent, right? What it's running, you know. And so 100 is like a perfect race, from what I understand, right? So that would be like a great time, whatever they would consider. So if you run like a 109, you're running like better than the average, you know what I'm saying, or better than the best. That's really good. So you want to try to find it, where you can get this happy medium of, good starting fleet figure with a good medium fleet figure and then like a high, finishing fleet figure. Or maybe you want to go for like a mid move and then try to hold on. I've had a couple horses do that. I think Rainmaker runs better that way. But again, you try to find these styles of how they run.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look that over more. Racer's Edge is definitely gonna be a good tool for anybody trying to learn more about the game. And like I said, the link to that is in the description if you guys want to check it out.
And if you do use it, it also, really for fleet figures in general, it really does seem like 4 furlongs is like whatever the fleet figure would be. Then it's like all the way to 12 furlongs. It seems to drop off by like 15%, sometimes like 20%. So if they're running like 100 average at 4 furlongs, they're probably running like an 80 at 12 furlongs. Then if you take the wet track into account, it slows down the fleet figure even more because they're running slower times. So you have to take that into account. If you're running a soft horse, you're probably not going to get anywhere near like the 100 fleet figure. So keep that in mind.
Man, I feel like I could put together a mathematical equation because you got enough information here. Like you said, if you're going at 4 furlongs and you're getting a certain number, then you're going at 12 furlongs and you're getting a certain number. You can then
well, that's where temper and variance comes into play, right? That's why you got to run the horses. If you're like, wow, my horse really ran good at 8 furlongs, we'll run it 2 more times at 8 furlongs. Because if you ran like a 90 fleet figure the first time and you run an 88 the second time and you run a 92 the third time, you could average that together and you could probably assume that your variance is going to be somewhere between those 3, right? So. But if you run like a 72 and then like a 90 and a 91, I mean, that's a lot of variance, So it's going to be kind of hard to write an equation for that.
I know one thing I've been using those fleet figures for is looking at horses that have really high fleet figures as their first fleet figure because, you have 3 of them. And then using those horses to run sprints, and then the horses that have really low fleet figures at the beginning and have their higher fleet figures at the end, running those at more distant races. Because I feel like the ones with the low fleet figures at the beginning are the ones that have like an A+ or an S- on start, and maybe a S+ on finish.
That is true, but one thing I have noticed is by using one horse in multiple distances, multiple times, is that they'll make their move differently depending on the type of race they're in. So if I put Rainmaker in a sprint, he doesn't make the move at the same time, so his early speed is always going to be different. He doesn't use his 4 furlong speed in the beginning in a 12 furlong race or vice versa.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. So you pretty much got to watch your horse's races and get to know how your horse likes to race to find that perfect distance for him. It's a lot of testing, but it pays off because you find that perfect distance, you're going to start getting some wins, especially in those handicap style races. All right, guys, It's race time. Good luck if you're in this one.
All right. Beautiful night here at the track. Horses are at the gate. It's post time here in this 4 furlong wham bam thank you ma'am sprint. And they're rolling here in the Conservation Club Stakes. And it's Ford F2, like a horse out of hell, jumped out to the lead, along with Mare 1. And it's Amaya down at the rail who bumps along here in third with Lucy Boom tucked in there, now advances a third of their own. And it's Lucy from Mars back in fifth, followed by I Think Very Deeply in sixth as they make their way into the clubhouse turn. Opening quarter in 22 and change, they are flying, and it's Mare 1 and Lucy Boom neck and neck as they cut the corner and head for home. And just like that, blink and it's over. 200 meters to go, and it's Mare 1 full, but Ford F2 on the far outside. Ford F2 now by half a length with Valerata, and Valerata now has clearance. Valerata looking to hold off the Muddy Beach. Oh, it's Muddy Beach. We spoke it into existence. It's 8-12-1. Order of finish.
Shout out to Grape Syndicate and Muddy Beach gets the win here. We called that one, didn't we? Let's go. Probably didn't win anything from it. Man, I miss half these races, Mo, because my face turns blurry all of a sudden. Then I got to try to get my face back while the race is happening. But I always get it back just in time. I just said in the chat I'm going to name my next horse Blurry Face because I keep going blurry today. I don't know what's happening with that. All right, yeah, the good win there. Like I said, I don't think we probably won anything with our bet. We can go check. It would depend on if anybody had bet on any other horses that race. And yeah, we did win a little bit, 835. So we won 335.71. Let's go.
Ooh, happy days.
Let's go. And the next race that we have a wager on is this Revolutionary Heritage Allowance that's coming up next. We got Omi Billionaire. That's my horse in this race, and that's who we put our money on. After that, like I said, we got 2 races coming up for the end of the night. They're going off 1 minute between each other. So I'm not sure if we're going to get rugged and be able to watch those or not, but we're going to give it a try. That's that Freshwater Invitational, and then the Portside Restricted Stakes. We got the Joker in there, and I like this Joker horse. Maybe we'll look at it a little bit, see if Mo can give me a little bit of advice on what to do with him. And you can see Mo's going to be in this race too with his Smoke in the Rain filly. Joker's my horse that started off the first 3 races, got nothing but wins, won the first 3 races in a row, and since then, 1 second and 1/3 out of 5 races. Mo, what do you think? You want to look at them stats? Like I said, I've been trying to run them at 7 and 8. 7 is where he got his first 3 wins. He got second place in the Tropical Club Stakes at 8, even on a soft turf, or a soft track, and he prefers firm. What would you do with this horse? Would you keep running them 7 and 8 like I'm doing now, or would you start running them at like 4 or 5, and then 11 and 12, trying to get some more information on them?
Yeah, I'm trying to pull him up here in Racer's Edge real quick.
His name's Joker. Why so serious? And I don't care what you think, says Dennis O'Connor. Did I say that? It sounds like something I would say. I bet on Omi Billionaire. Let's go, BD Hinders. I hope he pulls this off. Big A says, I think I need to get more horses. Only 2 racing horses means 3 hours plus a wait after racing both. Yeah, 2 horses. Those are rookie numbers. You got to get those numbers up. What you need to do is get on the market and snipe them. Snipe some good
or
horses.
hit the Discord chat in general. Somebody will have some horses.
Hit me up. I might send you one of my S-tier horses. You can have that Pell Arrow that never wins for me, at least as an S-tier horse. You really need to get into breeding, though. You need to get you a female horse that you can breed. Breed it with an S-plus tier horse that has the same preferences, and try to breed you a monster.
Yeah, so you figure the only race a Joker really had on a dirt track, he got 84 here at 7 furlongs.
Yeah, it's crazy to me that his worst finish was on a good track when he prefers firm.
Yeah, why is that?
Could have just had a bad run, maybe. I don't know.
I mean, he ran at 85 speed figure, which is still faster than what he was normally running. But you know what it is?
What's that?
If you look at this, I mean, nobody was carrying weight, right? There's no advantage for them here. So yeah, Joker's a good horse, right? But look, yeah, Callow S plus, Queen Victoria S plus, right? Boss Baby S plus. I mean, again, we're talking about monsters, man. Monsters.
I mean, I don't know. Boss Baby's an S plus, but it's got 1.5 stars on right and 2 stars on dirt, 0.5 star on firm. I think Joker could give that horse a little bit of a run for its money, but apparently not. Maybe not at this distance anyway. So you think would you run Joker, keep running them at 7 and 8, or would you run them at some different distances?
It was kind of hard to tell with your horses because, like, I run mine so many times throughout the week for data. Let me see.
Yeah, I need to run them more often. I need to keep my eye out on what the next 3rd time Derby track preferences are going to be. I'm waiting for that soft dirt firm, right dirt firm week, so that I can get some of my horses into the Derby race. Maybe not the Derby race, but at least try to qualify for it. I'll pull that up real quick. The next race starts in about 3 minutes, y'all. We're checking out the road to the 3rd time Derby. We're going to be watching the Derby race. There's already 5 horses entered into it. This is the, kind of like the tournament that they have every season, which is every week, and you have to qualify, and you can look at the qualifier points leaderboard and see that Waterloo Sunset from Secretariat Stables currently has the most points with 80 qualifying points, and then Infinity's Boom, second place with 63. And you can see here that this season, the preferences for the Derby series were right and turf. So I'm waiting for right dirt because that's what my horses prefer. and then I'll try to get into some of these qualifying races. But when it's a right turf, all of them are the same for the season. Then if it's not the preferences my horses like, then I don't even try to qualify. You gotta have some fast horses to qualify for the Derby, of course. All right, racing.
Yeah, I'm looking at the parents of Joker.
Mm-hmm.
And Amastan was a sprinter. He liked the 4, 5, and 6, and I'm looking at Cheesy Hair, the mother here. That's what I was saying. Like, I almost feel like the stats. I would kind of want to lean towards running Joker at like more of a marathon run. Try him out at like a 9, 10, 11, 12, just to see what the. Because the parents have stamina, man.
Yeah, Amastan has an S plus on finish too, and then Cheesy Hair has an S plus on stamina. So you're right about that.
And you know, I mean, he has an S stamina on the father side, right, which is still good. So I mean, if if they have like a step down on stamina, I might look at more of a sprinter. But I don't know, man. Yeah, I might try Joker longer just to see how it responds. Maybe even like 10 furlongs would be probably a good test, or 11.
Sounds like a good idea. I definitely need to get some more information on Joker instead of just keeping him at that 7 furlong. But if he would have kept winning, if he keeps winning, I'm gonna keep him at the same distance. So he's starting to lose now, so it's time to move him around and do a little bit of experimentation with the Joker. All right, guys, it's almost time for the Revolutionary Heritage Allowance. Starts in 45 seconds. We got 6 horses in this race. Journey from the Palace has 2 horses in here, Chief Keef and Jabroni. My horse is Omi Billionaire. We got Wall Street in here from True Stoner Circle. We got High Quality Horse from High Quality Mel. And then we got Nefertiti from King Sport Racing. Looks like somebody put a bet on Nefertiti, which is good for me because if my bet comes in on Omi Billionaire, that means I might actually get paid a little bit. Hopefully Omi Billionaire can pull this one off and doesn't embarrass me here against these S minuses. But either way, it looks like we're going to get a chat winner out of this one. Good luck if you're in this race, y'all. It's race time.
All right, thank you, Bolt. Thought I was getting rugged, but we're good. As we wind down Friday night races, thanks again for everybody hanging out. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. And they're off in the Revolutionary Heritage Allowance, as it's Omi Billionaire who darts out to lead with Wall Street, who also shows girly speed. And down on the inside, that's Jabroni as they hit the top of the chute and onto the main track. And High Quality Horse, followed by Chief Keef and Nefertiti. Only about 5 lengths to make up here from the leader as they pass the wire for the first time. As they make their way past the wire in this 10 furlong affair, it's Omi Billionaire out of the vault. Everybody wave to your leader. Will he be there as they pass again? That's the $1 million question, or in this case, the $1 billion question. As he looks to hold on here to that narrow lead, and it's Wall Street who applies pressure on the outside. And now it's Omi Billionaire and Wall Street who duke it out here at the top. And Wall Street pokes a nose in front to take the lead, as Omi Billionaire is going to give it up here easily and early. As he drops back to second, and Jabroni rides along here third and watches the action from afar. But just like that, Omi Billionaire has had enough and takes the lead back down on the rail. And Wall Street now taps the brakes and is content with sitting along here in second. In front of Jabroni here, and then it's in a break of 4 with Nefertiti looks to get going. And it's High Quality Horse back in 5th in front of Chief Keef, who's got about 10 to make up. 3/4 in the books, 1 minute, 13 seconds. And it's Omi Billionaire continues to show the way here and show dominance. But it's Jabroni now looking to bring it from the back and has room, but doesn't find room to pass here as Omi Billionaire continues to hold him off. And Omi Billionaire is fending off all challenges today. And it's Jabroni now one more time looking to get some as they hit the top of the turn and shake him up. It's Omi Billionaire by 2. Jabroni on the outside is digging in and revving up for the one last final push as Omi Billionaire is down on the rail and hanging on here. It's Omi Billionaire to the wire and Jabroni, but he's going to finally break it out as it's Omi Billionaire at 2-1 over Jabroni and High Quality Horse. Congratulations, Volt.
Hey, let's go. Chat win. Shout out to the Journey with second place there with Jabroni was looking pretty good. It's a good looking horse too. We got the chat winner for Omi Billionaire. Shout out to Dane K who sent that horse over to me Finally getting some wins with Omi Billionaires. Thank you,
What a
chat.
good horse too. If you look at that run, man, like the way that horse was able to take the lead, right? Got challenged, took it back, and then just held it to the wire. Like again, you don't see that on too many horses.
Yeah, he didn't really have a whole lot of strong competition, though. Let's not give him too much credit. Wasn't a whole lot of competition in that one. But hey, I don't know. 9 races, and he's gotten 1 win so far, 2 second places. Maybe he'll start showing some class. A lot of times, these horses, once they get to a certain age, they get to their full potential. And they've talked about that in the Discord server. Shout out to Journey from the Palace. Dude, I almost had you meme. I know, right? You were right there. I thought you were about to pass me, too. And I was like, Journey's about to embarrass me. Thank you, Dennis O'Connor. Thank you, Big A. Much appreciated, y'all. All right, guys, we got a grade 2 race to end the night. We're going to try to watch this race if we don't get rugged. It starts in 4 minutes. There's another race 1 minute after that I am in. But I think this one's going to be a little more interesting. We got some S-tier horses and some S-plus horses in it as well. You never had me. You never had your horse. My horse went wire to wire, I think, on that one. All right, let's see. We got Riggy Mortis from Dogs of Anarchy. Look at this horse with 0 stars. Looking like Tony Rigatoni out here. We got 3 Va from OEB Racing. 911 Boom from Valley Happy. Maccabi Scuba from Solonot Stables, Rivian's Boom from Valley Happy. We got Lucio from Golden Stables, Infinity G Boom from Valley Happy. Valley Happy's got several horses in this race. Electra V2 V3s in this one from Golden Boot Stables. Too Hot to Handle from Big Brain Stables. And then Bronzing, apparently somebody's going tanning, from OEB Racing. This race starts in about 3 minutes, y'all.
Do we even have anybody in chat that's in that race? Because me and you are in the next race right after that.
Oh, we can watch that one instead. Yeah, I'm in that. I know I'm in that second race with Joker.
Yeah, Joker versus Smoking the Rain. Who else we got in here? Wolf the Bandito.
Yeah,
Wacky Racer.
McWacky. We saw him in the chat earlier. I just don't know if we're going to get rugged on these because they start pretty close to each other. We'll try it, though. We're going to try to watch this Portside Restricted Stakes as our last race of the night. Once again, guys, we'll be live again tomorrow night for Saturday night at the races for Foles Day. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be going live. We'll probably be live a few minutes early so we can watch that 3rd-time Derby race like we like to do on Saturdays. We'll be racing some of our new horses tomorrow. And also, if you guys are interested in supporting the stream, Knowz has some NFTs that he created for that purpose, and they look really cool. Oh, there he is, the Happy Foes Day. It's not Foes Days yet. Keep that under wraps. Don't use your GIF yet. You got to wait until actual Foes Day. But yeah, if you're interested, get a
premature foliation. My bad.
That's exactly what that was. A premature effoliation is what he said that was. First FF was the best one. First F Foes Day was that. What's FF? Final Fantasy? Doing stream for stamps? Oh, yeah, we're definitely doing a stream for the stamps. That'll be tomorrow. I was actually going to pull that up. I'm sure the medium has been dropped by now. I haven't seen the medium myself, but I've heard people tell me the edition size. So it must be there. Yep, there it is. Oh, with our Minnie Mouse? No. That's Sunday's drop. Tomorrow's drop is the Year of the Rabbit. It's stamps. There's 2 stamps. I'm guessing it's a 6-gem retail, right? 6-gem retail. That's cheap. You got your uncommon at 8,888 editions. And you got your secret rare 888 editions. If I had to go price predictions on this, I would think the common would be like 2 or 3 gems, maybe even less than 2 gems. But that secret rare, probably 40 or 50. I would say 40 or 50 minimum. Fast and Furious. Oh yeah, I never got into the Fast and Furious stuff. It's on the quotes were from the movie. Yeah, I never got into Fast and Furious. Can't really get into the what's the guy's name that's in Fast and Furious?
Family.
Vin Diesel. Yeah, I'm not.
Family, yeah.
I don't watch a whole lot of Vin Diesel. Yeah. No, I'll pass on Fast and Furious. But Ludacris is in it, so it might be good. Never did get into that movie. All right, we're going to try to watch the race that starts, not this one, not the Freshwater Invitational. We're going to try to get in here and watch this Portside Restricted Stakes instead. Might be a little tricky since they're going off 1 minute within each other. How are we going to do this? I'll have to refresh that home page. We'll see.
Nah, just click on the Portside Restricted Stakes and bring it up. Like,
all right, we'll do that.
This way it doesn't even show the other race.
Stamps maybe not worth going. Only 10% chance for secret rare. Yeah, but at the price that you're gambling, you're only gambling 4 gems. I think the cost analysis there of gambling 4 gems for a chance to win 10x what you're paying might make sense to go for it. I have to do the math. Gone in 60 Seconds way better. Anything with Nicolas Cage is way better. Is VB done for, bro? Shout out to Marty McFly. No, bro. Is VB done for? I mean, I don't think so. Why would it be? Is Disney done for? Is Marvel done for? is the United States Postal Service done for? I know some Republicans would say yes, but I don't believe it is, personally. All right, next race starts in 55 seconds. We're going to try to watch this race, even though there's a grade 3 going off at the same time. If you're in that grade 3, you might want to check it out. That race is happening right now. But we're looking for this race because me and Mo are both in this one. Mo's got Smoke in the Rain, his filly in this one. My horse is Joker. Wolof's got Playmaker. McWacky's got Pink Pepper down here. We got Florida Folly from Shadow Stables, and then Sputnik's in it as well from Big Brain Stables RD.
Got it. Big A, you ever get in Illinois, you come pick me up, man. Closest thing I was ever able to get to it was a 72 Mustang Boss 302. That was the closest I was ever able to get. But I would love to get me a 67 Shelby, man. Whew.
Never heard of an Eleanor, but I know what a Shelby Cobra is.
It's a 67 fastback from Gone in 60 Seconds.
Nice, nice. C-Spell says, do stamp sell on VV? There's some stamp collectors, but not a lot. All right, guys, good luck if you're in this race. Hopefully it doesn't rug on us. Here we go.
Did we get rugged?
Yeah, it's not looking good.
All right, well, lesson learned, chat. We do it so you don't have to. Next time, just watch the race that goes off first.
Yeah, the Freshwater Invitational is still running. So, yeah, I guess not. Yep. Because it says
Still
results in
running?
30 seconds. Nope, not going to be able to watch it. We got rugged on that one. All right, well, we learned a little something from that. And we'll know next time whenever we have 2 races going on to watch the first race if they're like 1 minute in within each other. All right, guys, it's time to end the live stream for today. Friday Night Races is coming to an end, but don't worry because we'll be live again tomorrow night. Me and Mo Knows. Mo will be back calling the races for Saturday night. So if you've got some horses, come out and hang out with us tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you, Mo Knows, for calling the races. Great job tonight. Appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you hanging out as always, man. And chat, have a good night. And I'm going to go to sleep because it's been like 2 days.
Yeah, do that, bro. All right, chat, have a good night. And Mo, have a great sleep. See you guys tomorrow.
Peace.